Step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, well, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning Expresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Good morning and welcome to your Tuesday edition of your Feel Good Morning Show. Thank you so much for being here. Listen, I wore green for a reason because we're having a fresh start as we say goodbye to January, and definitely welcome in somebody so special. Like, I'm not only talking about the two colleagues that will be joining me in just a bit, but Suzuki, that's Yuji Gum Suzuki, is going to be joining us. The adventurer who just wrapped up an extraordinary 6,400 kilometer trek from Nairobi to Cape Town. Yes, right here in the mother city, pulling, listen to this, a rickshaw for 210 days and across 6 African countries, and he'll be joining us in studio. I can't believe it. From Japan to the world. The best part, yeah, we've got a rickshaw in studio, so you'll be able to see all the action laid out for you. We'll see if Raul can also, have his go at riding it and see how good he goes. But I know right now I have to say a big hello to one of my favorite people in the whole world, Miss Sanele. I've been told that we're matching this morning. Hello.
Oh, my beautiful Carissa, good morning, my babe. You know, you're one of my favorite people, and this is why us matching this morning is making my day. And I genuinely have to say, you look absolutely gorgeous, my Carissa.
Oh, stop it, Zanele. That is definitely how I want to start every single morning. You're doing good. You're feeling great. I mean, would you ever take on 6,400 kilometers on a rickshaw?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling rested. You know why? Because I did not take 6,400 kilometers on and go from Nairobi to Cape Town. That is why. And only people who are superhuman do that, which is why I cannot wait for us to hear more about Gum Suzuki. I feel like he's an absolute icon, and I cannot wait.
Absolutely. And as we, gain up the anticipation to bring him into studio, I know somebody that also wants to match us and be part of the crew, and that is Raul. Please, Mzansi, you got to help him pick an outfit for today so he looks just as good as me and Sanele.
Oh, yes, that's right. Mzansi, good morning to you. And come on, let's be honest, this is not fair. How can the ladies look so good? I don't get in on the action here too. So I'm going to ask you to help me elevate my look so I can match our beautiful young ladies this morning on the Feel Good Breakfast Show. And help me choose, because I've gotten this far, but I need you to get me over to the finish line, right? So, yeah, our options for this morning, we've got a beautiful knitted cotton blend, sort of a golfer that's paired with a smart trousers. And then we've got the smart black shoes to go with that. So a very preppy look, a very smart look. This one makes me feel like a little bit of like a Mexican salsa dancer, actually, weirdly enough. It's a great fit, to say the least. And then we've got option number 2 over here. So this is more of a, let's call it a utilitarian look, right? So we've got the stone chino trousers over here. We've got the white sneaker, but we've got this flap panel tee. It's a cotton tee, which is really, really different, really cool, adding that sort of accent to it as well. But clearly, Mzansi, this is where we are. We've got 2 options that we need to choose, and I need you to come through and help me out with this one for sure. And a reminder that these looks are available in store, online, and on the app, so you can find them at Woolworths right now. But right now, what I need you to do is elevate my look so I can match the stature of our ladies right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. So Mzansi, what's it gonna be? Let me know in the socials, come through, and later I can obviously don this look just for you. So I'm waiting in anticipation. I hope you're ready for it. Option number 1, option number 2, what's it gonna be? That's up to you, Mzansi. Let me know, and I can't wait for your decision.
Our Ken doll, the absolutely beautiful Raul. He is looking for you to help him out, so do the right thing, Zanzi. But right about now, we need you to help us out as well, because we need to get into our good morning post. Let's head over to the social media streets. This morning, we are celebrating Gum Suzuki, the icon that went from Nairobi to Cape Town, 6,400 kilometers, and did the absolute most with an entire rickshaw. Friend, we want to know, what question do you have for this icon this morning? This person that has made us so proud and honestly has done the impossible. Send it through in a voice note, 063-408-8863. And also remember, you can find us on social media, #Expresso Show, on any of the platforms. Let us know, what question do you have for Gump Suzuki this morning? Before we get into anything else, though, you know we always want to keep you up to date with what's happening around the world. And the beautiful Carissa standing by with the news headlines.
Yeah, we can't wait to have Gump Suzuki because he's going to be live in studio. Now, before we get there, I mean, look at that rickshaw. I wish I could do the news on the rickshaw, but we'll wait for that adventure a little bit later. For now, though, 5 minutes after 6 o'clock, we got to get into your national headlines first. And we start off here. The North Gauteng High Court has ordered the government to address flaws in the design and administration of the Social Relief of Distress Grant, the SRD grant, benefiting millions who rely on it. Advocacy groups Institute for Economic Justice and #Pay the Grants says the ruling will aid 7.5 million recipients and 11 million previously excluded. Now, the court also mandated plans to improve the grant's value. Introduced during COVID-19, the 350 grants current extension ends in 2 months. The organizations have urged the government not to contest this landmark judgment. In other news in the country, the CEO of the South African Poultry Association, Isaac Breitenbach, warns that biosecurity protocols are hindering efforts to combat highly contagious bird flu, leaving the poultry industry vulnerable. Now, he urges the government and Agricultural Minister John Steenhuisen to expedite bird flu vaccinations, which are under government control. Bird flu, spread by migrating birds from the Northern Hemisphere, has impacted Europe and the USA. With the poultry industry employing nearly 58,000 people and ranking as South Africa's second largest agricultural sector, Breitenbach stresses the urgency of protecting it amid heightened alert. Now let's take a look at your international news making headlines, where intense fighting continues in Goma, eastern DR Congo, as M23 rebels clash with the army, forcing tens of thousands to flee. While rebels claim control of the city, Congolese authorities dispute this. At least 17 people have died and over 300 are injured. Now, the advance follows accusations by DR Congo's foreign minister that Rwanda supports M23 rebels, effectively declaring war. France condemned Rwanda's involvement, with Foreign Minister Jean-Claude Barrot urging an end to violence for dialogue to begin. The situation remains volatile. Meanwhile, investigators have found feathers and bloodstains from a Bakel teal, a migratory duck, on both engines of a Jeju airplane that crashed in South Korea in December, killing 179 people. The bird strike occurred shortly before the crash, which involved a Boeing 737-800 on a flight from Bangkok to Muan International Airport. Now, the inquiry is now focusing on the bird's strike roll and a concrete structure at the end of the runway, which the plane collided with. Experts have questioned the safety of the concrete barriers. And for your first bit of news for today, we end off here. We're nestled in South Africa's historic winelands. Stellenbosch University, set against breathtaking mountain vistas, embarks on a new chapter. Lesetja Kganyago, governor of the South African Reserve Bank, steps into the role of chancellor with unanimous support, succeeding Justice Edwin Cameron. A holder of esteemed academic honors, including an honorary doctorate from Stellenbosch University in 2018, Kganyago is regarded as one of the nation's sharpest public policy minds. With over 2 decades of experience shaping economic policy, both locally and internationally, he brings profound insight to the university's mission. Kganyago envisions empowering future leaders in line with Stellenbosch's rich tradition of excellence. This marks the start of his inspiring 5-year journey with this iconic institution. We love when 2 iconic powerhouses come together. We'll definitely be keeping our eyes on the development of that. That's where we leave your news for now. Let's head into some sports with Raul.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Yes, definitely beautiful stuff indeed as we carry on with the headlines right now and move into all things sport. And starting with football, Spain's Euro 2024 winning coach Luis de la Fuente has extended his contract until 2028, and that's with the Spanish Football Federation. Now appointed in 2022, the 63-year-old led Spain to the 2023 Nations League title and last year's Euro final triumph over England. Now, the Federation expressed confidence in his continued leadership heading into the next European Championships. Now, carrying on with football news, and Kaizer Chiefs have bolstered their squad with 3 new signings ahead of the season's second half. Now, Congolese winger Glody Maccabi Lilepo joins from Valencians alongside South African duo Thabo Cele as well as Tashrik Morris. Now, DR Congo's Christian Siale heads to SuperSport United in the Morris deal. Now, Chiefs face rivals Orlando Pirates on Saturday in the Soweto Derby. Now moving over to cricket, and a 91-run second wicket stand between Ruben Herman and Luandre Pretorius secured Paul Royal's record 5th consecutive home win, beating Durban's Super Giants by 6 wickets at Boland Park. Now Dayan Khalim's penultimate ball 6 sealed the victory, extending Paul's table lead and ending DSG's playoff hopes. Now, in a little bit of a feel-good story here, we bring it back to cricket, and Heathfield Primary School was buzzed with excitement as the MI Cape Town Stars, Reza Hendricks, Rassie van der Dussen and Dane Pitt hosted a special meet and greet yesterday. Now, students enjoyed interactive cricket sessions, learning valuable lessons in teamwork, discipline and hard work. Now, Hendricks highlighted the importance of inspiring young minds, saying the day was about helping them dream big. And dream big they did. And we'll carry on with some big dreamers right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show in just a bit. But for now, though, let's head to the world of weather and see how we can assist you.
Indeed, we're always here to keep you up to date, Expresso. And today, we actually have a bit of news about the South African Weather Service. Their information and communication technology systems were compromised in a criminal security breach on Sunday evening. And this impacted its aviation, marine services, emails, as well as their website, unfortunately. Alternative communication measures have been implemented with the public urged to use social media platforms for weather updates. The Weather Service is reporting the breach to relevant authorities. This attack follows a failed attempt on Saturday. Meanwhile, isolated scattered showers and thunder showers are expected in the central and western parts of the country, gradually becoming isolated in the eastern areas tomorrow. We'll keep you up to date with anything else that does come through, but we always ask you to keep us up to date in terms of what your side of life is looking like with your sunrise view. And this morning, it is Rabia from Hanover Park who has done the absolute most. This beautiful sunrise view that honestly for me just looks like it's urban South Africa, where we can see a little bit of bush, but we can also see just a little bit of infrastructure. It's stunning. And Rabia, we thank you so much. Thank you as well in advance for coming through with your sunrise view on 063-408-8863. Mzansi, it's your time to shine. Come and show us so that we can show the rest of the country. Right now, though, let's get you ready for the rest of the day with your temperatures.
A scorcher across the whole of South Africa today, but we welcome it before winter knocks on our door. But on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, so much more to come your way. We just got started, all right? And we definitely want to entertain you to the absolute max. But before we get there, it's also about giving you the information you need to be your safest self. It is, of course, Cervical Awareness Month, and we want to talk to you about the importance, of course, of getting that HPV vaccine. So if you are somebody with a cervix, then perhaps you want to stick around to hear more about that conversation. But from the important stuff, we also want to fill our bellies a little bit, and I have a feeling that Ryle's got something good for you.
I also think this is definitely some important stuff. We're talking about eating the rainbow once again, bringing lots of colors to the forefront of your mouth and your belly too. And we're going to be doing something delicious. It's a spring roll salad bowl. It's something that you're going to definitely want to make yourself. And we're going to give you the latest on that. So Mzansi, you've got everything you need and more coming at you in just a bit. Don't go anywhere. See you soon.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show on this Tuesday morning. And on a Tuesday, you know that we touch on all things to do with health. And as we near the end of Cervical Health Awareness Month this January, it's crucial to keep the conversation going about a disease that impacts thousands of women annually. Now, in South Africa alone, around 10,702 women are diagnosed with cervical cancer each year, making it the second most common cancer among women in the country. Now, to unpack all of this and joining us on the couch today is Dr. Celeste van Drunik, a specialist gynecologist and gynecologic oncologist, to share insights on the importance of HPV and the vaccine, regular screenings, and the latest advancements in treatment. Doc, welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Happy New Year.
To you too.
Happy
Thanks.
2025.
Yes.
And we want it to be a 2020 thrive, especially when it comes to our health, right?
Definitely.
But let's start with the numbers that are happening when it comes to cervical cancer and HPV around the world, and also how it is looking in South Africa, how it's impacting South Africa. Where are we right now?
It actually is profoundly impacting South African women. And unfortunately, we see, in certain areas in South Africa, cervical cancer is on the rise, and deaths due to cervical cancer is on the rise.
Yeah.
In the rest of the world, where they actually vaccinate against HPV, now HPV is human papilloma virus, the virus that causes, in most cases, cervical cancer, we see that they eradicate HPV and that they're also actually almost eliminating cervical cancer.
Wow. Okay, well, let's talk about maybe the solutions. You spoke about HPV. What is the vaccine about, and how do you go about doing it, getting it?
I think, it's very important that all girls, especially girls from the age of 9 to 14, get it. It's part of the South African National Vaccination Program, but these are only in public schools. It's also important for girls that are older to get it. Even in your 20s and your 30s, you can get it. And we're now also advocating that if it's affordable for you, that boys and young men get the vaccine as well.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay, so quick question on that. Do you get it once off throughout your life, or do you continually get it as you age?
No, it depends on your age, but the younger you are, the less doses you need. Usually 2 to 3 doses is the standard, and then you're vaccinated and you don't have to get vaccinated again, depending on your age.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, Doc, let's talk about how many people are actually tapping into getting this vaccine in South Africa. I mean, is it common? Is it something that still needs to be pushed?
It's definitely something that needs to be pushed. More and more people could get vaccinated against HPV. It will help with herd immunity, so we can completely eradicate HPV transmission, because it's a very common sexually transmitted infection, unfortunately.
And this is why you're saying the men can also get the vaccine,
yes.
right?
And anyone, actually.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, well, when it comes to cervical cancer, I'm really curious about being screened for it. I mean, I don't think this is the usual conversation you have over dinner. So how exactly does one go about this? And also, why do we need to be screened, especially maybe even women living with HIV? Why is it so important?
So it's important to be screened for HPV, which then causes cervical cancer, or for pre-cancers on the cervix, because we want to prevent the cancer before it happens. We can do certain treatments to try and prevent cervical cancer before you actually get the symptoms. So from the age of 25, definitely, and some say 30, depending if you're living with HIV or not, you should get screened, and it should happen regularly. It's not something that, it's ideal to get screened once in your lifetime, but ideally, if you're living with HIV, every 3 to 5 years, and if not, then, at least 5 to 10 yearly.
So you're saying if you are living with HIV, your risks are higher?
Definitely, yes.
This, right?
Unfortunately, we see that the risk for cervical cancer, pre-cancer's abnormalities, just having the infection and keeping it on the cervix is much higher in somebody living with HIV than without.
Okay, so somebody's sitting at home right now looking at their body thinking, what are the symptoms? I know we shouldn't self-diagnose, but what are the signs that I can look out for to perhaps go and book a doctor's appointment?
Yes, so once again, you shouldn't wait for symptoms. Please go and screen before you have any symptoms. But if you do experience symptoms, they could be something like bleeding in between your cycle when it's not supposed to be your time for your period. Bleeding after intercourse is a very ominous sign, usually definitely needs to be be checked out. A discharge that's not going away with some antibiotic treatment is something that needs further investigation. Only later on we get signs like loss of weight and severe pain, but that's very late. You shouldn't wait for those symptoms.
Yeah, and I love what you said before, that prevention is better than cure. So don't even wait for any of these symptoms to happen. We're going to get into this conversation for a two-parter in just a bit, but that was a nice little tidbit, and thank you so much for that information, Doc. We'll see you in a bit.
An incredible conversation indeed. So grateful for that one, and grateful that the doc is sticking around to carry it on. But we're going to carry on reminding you of some important things that we need to look out for. And it's time for Pharmacy of the Week. Now, this is where we salute the remarkable individuals leading the charge in healthcare. So today we pay tribute to Megamed, and that's Port Edward Pharmacy. They're proudly brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave. Let's check it out.
Our pharmacies are on the front line of healthcare. This is Pharmacy of the Week.
Being a pharmacist is more than just standing behind the counter and counting tablets. Being a pharmacist is looking out for the community, looking out for the people that you meet every day, interacting with them, hearing their life stories and helping them in their health and on their path to recovery.
Community is important, not just to me. Everyone in community is important to one another. I mean, we all got a calling, and if you don't realize that at first, you're actually missing the point. So in the community, each one of us have something to do, and mine as a pharmacist is to take care of the basic health of the community. Health is not just about medicine and treatment, it's also about a lifestyle. And a lot of people forget that. I mean, there's so much in your lifestyle that you've got to look at. And if you can get that correct, then all the others falls also in place.
Being brave is waking up in the morning, standing up, getting ready, going out, taking the day head on. And every day is not easy. We all had our difficulties. The most important thing for me is to get up every morning, be thankful for what I have, and go out there and live a thankful life out to the community and be brave.
Pharmacy of the Week, proudly brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave.
Carenza Parisi, proudly brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave.
I absolutely love that, because yes, we are almost indebted to our pharmacists who help us on the day-to-day to really be our healthiest selves, and that's what we want for you, which is why we're keeping the good doc around. Dr. Celeste is still going to be here just to chat us more about raising awareness around HPV vaccines and also cervical cancer, just to make sure that you get screened ASAP. And then not only that, if you are on our socials, you already know we need you to dress our Kendall in studio. Mr. Rao still needs to make sure that he's either going to be dressed in option 1 or option 2. I don't want to sway you, but option 1 is looking good from my side of the world. So make sure that you head over to our socials. You can find us on Instagram and on Facebook at Expresso Show, and cast your vote. And we'll see you after this to reveal the look and also to have part 2 of our conversation.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
welcome back. As we continue our conversation on cervical health, it is essential to understand that these powerful tools are available to women for prevention. All right, they are vaccinations, regular screenings, and of course informed choices. And these are key to reducing the risks associated with cervical cancer. And to unpack this a little bit more, Dr. Celeste is still in the building, specialist gynecologist and gynecologic oncologist, here to share some of those valuable insights. Thank you so much, Doc, for sticking around, because I do want to know a little bit more about, okay, so HPV is one of the main causes of cervical cancer, not the
Yes.
only cause.
Yeah, no, certain risk factors can increase your risks, but usually that is the cause of cervical cancer, yes.
Okay, and then you said prevention is better than cure. So when looking at screenings, vaccines, also preventative measures on our part, how do these even help?
So if you prevent the HPV virus from staying on the cervix with vaccination, where you help your body to clear the virus from your cervix and other areas, you can actually prevent the abnormality and the cancer eventually that then develops over years.
And that's what we definitely don't want. I mean, cancer doesn't know a gender, an age, a race. It really can affect everybody, and very harshly so. So when it comes to HPV, I mean, what do you want people to know about this? It's a word that gets thrown around, but what's so important that we need to actually write home?
I think it's important to realize that HPV, you don't necessarily have any symptoms when you have HPV. A lot of people get HPV when they're sexually active.
Sure.
The vaccine, however, the HPV vaccine is completely safe, and that's very important to remember. It does not cause any autoimmune diseases or infertility or anything like that, you know, the misconceptions that are out there. It's actually completely safe, and it does prevent cervical cancer.
Yeah, which is the most important thing.
Yes.
I love that you touched on taboos as well, and also those myths, because I think we're quite a cautious nation.
Yes.
If we see something like get a vaccine, we're like, let me take a pause on that. So what is South Africa's approach when it comes to the vaccine? I mean, how does the rollout work? Is education being guided across the nation?
It's important in our country, and there's lots of advocacy around eliminating cervical cancer with HPV vaccination and screening, and we're doing well, but we can always do better. The WHO has a target for us to vaccinate 90% of eligible girls, which we're not there yet, so we can definitely push for vaccination. Screen 70% of eligible women, which is very important, as we've discussed, to prevent cervical cancer before it occurs. And then the last is the 70% to get actually treated and followed up and managed if you have a positive screening test picked up.
I love that you're also providing a bit of hope. You're saying it's not the end.
No.
There definitely are ways that you can either prevent or just help yourself manage your current state if this is what you are dealing with. But if women are fearful right now, because like I said, we are a cautious nation, to even book that appointment, to even go for the screening or find out how they can go about doing this, I mean, what encouragement would you give them?
I would say that don't be scared. It's better to know than not to know. I think you must also remember that it's not a painful test. It's not great. It's
That's good to
sometimes
know.
a little bit uncomfortable, but it's very quick. And the great thing now is that we have self-sampling. So you can ask your healthcare worker about HPV self-sampling, where you can test at home yourself and send the specimen in to your healthcare provider or the lab, and they can test, and you can be screened in that way if you really want to avoid a pap smear in that way.
Yeah, because pap smears feel invasive sometimes, you
they
know?
are,
I mean, it's such a
unfortunately.
vulnerable position you're in, and then also it feels very much like you're involved here. I did want to find out, when you say healthcare professional, just doctors, or are we also talking about your local clinics?
No, I think anyone, if you just start the conversation, anyone that's in the healthcare industry that is qualified, even if it's a nurse, a sister, a pharmacy, you want to ask about the vaccination, it's a good idea to start the conversation and to get that going, and to just inquire and get more information as much as you can.
Absolutely, Doc. Thank you so much. We need to have
Pleasure.
more of this conversation, not just in January, where of course we're raising awareness around it, but we, I think, can all be advocates for our own body and for our fellow women that also may experience this in their future. So thank you so much for sharing that
Thanks
good
for
news.
having me.
Oh, of course, and we can't wait to have you back. Now, as we've learned and said it time and time again, early detection and of course prevention are definitely our strongest allies in this fight. So let's just continue to advocate for awareness for ourselves, for a vaccination, and also for screening, even after this month does end. And January ends this Friday, so make sure that for the rest of the year that you definitely are taking care care of yourself. For now, though, moving from all things to do with health to fashion, we got to find out from Zanele, what are the people saying about Raul's outfit?
Ooh, Carissa, you are so right, my babe. And Expresso family, we know that you have got a passion for fashion because Raul asked for your help. He asked you to help revolutionize his workday look. And honestly and truly, this morning, it was between two different options. It was either a modernized look or utilitarian style. And let's take a look at what exactly you had to say on social media. A very big shout out to the likes of Lindiwe Ntuli Makubela, who said you can't go wrong with option one. It's a golfer swing in the right direction. Haha, Lindiwe, I see what you did there. I love it. Dark-skinned Han said definitely option one. It looks great on you. Andile Mandy Mate said a modern and polished knit golfer with black trousers. Ooh. Princess Abrams said he'll look so dapper in option one, that outfit. Then Heather Jasmine Grant finished it off and said, hey fam, they both look good, hey? This is true. However, option one is grand. Go Royal! Oh, it's a landslide. It looks like you have made your decision, beautiful family. And Raul, I think it's time for you to please show us, give us the big reveal. Let's see you, my love.
Knocked it out the park, Mzansi. Absolutely love it. Thank you for coming through. I feel good. I feel like I'm absolutely ready for the day. Yeah, thank you. It feels, I feel like I've finally elevated towards yourself and Chris's stature. So I can roll with the beautiful ladies in the crew right now. But more importantly, Mzansi has made me feel good. I really do. I feel smart. I feel sophisticated. I feel like I'm ready to take on the rest of the magic on our Feel Good Breakfast show. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is going to work, Zanele. This is going to work.
Do you know what I mean, Raul? I was literally about to say to you, Raul, you look like you're ready to take on the work. And it feels like you're telling us that you feel like you're ready for your work day, right?
You can bring anything at me right now, and I think when you look like this and you feel like you're in a suit of armor, you can tackle anything that comes your way. So I think if you really want to replicate the energy that I have right now this morning, then, I don't know, maybe you want to get this look on you too.
Oh, come on. Raul looking like absolute money, looking like he's about to make an absolutely incredible deal. And that is what we need for our workday. Something that's going to make us feel good because we look good. And this is the thing. Woolies has 100% got you. Woolworths is where all the clothing you need to get your workday going is where you can be about it in store, online, nationwide. And it's so easy to 100% be a part of this beautiful workwear movement, my lovely. And more than anything else, you know that Woolworths has got you when it comes to the latest styles, the latest footwear, the latest fashions, and more than anything else, it's just so that you can be so good to go for the workday.
Well, Mzansi, now that you've come through and made me look this good, I'm going to come through and make you feel so good because we're going to elevate things right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Yes, indeed. Gump is in the building. The rickshaw is here. 6,400 kilometers later, all the way through from Nairobi. Look where he has landed. Touchdown in CT. And I can't wait to chat to this incredible soul. Yes, Gump Suzuki's in studio live right here, Mzansi. And we get to chat to him about everything that he's done in this incredible journey. And you get to ask some questions with regards to his rickshaw too. So if you've got any, come through and we'll pass it on to Gump's way. So yeah, the man himself is here. We can't wait to chat to him. And also, with that being said, there's so much excitement in the air. We're going to need to fill the bellies as well. So we'll head to the kitchen. We got something special there. We got a spring roll salad bowl awaiting you. I mean, look at this. It looks delicious and it could be yours. So stick around, Mzansi, because I'm making some deals now that I'm looking good. And the first one's happening right after this.
Ready to unlock your potential? Stadia Higher Education can help you succeed with flexible and affordable learning options, offering world-class qualifications in fields like teaching, commerce, and law, both via distance learning and on campus. Join over 50,000 students working for a brighter future. Plus, stand a chance to win a one-year tuition bursary of up to 120,000 Rand. Scan the QR code or visit winnerday.co.za to enter. Competition closes 31st January. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome to it. As promised, now that we've changed, I'm bringing through some big guns. And this morning we're joined by the one and only Gump Suzuki, the adventurer who has captured the internet's attention. Now, you may have come across his journey on social media, and he's just wrapped up an extraordinary 6,400-kilometer trek from Nairobi to Cape Town, pulling a rickshaw for 210 days and touching lives across 6 African continents. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Gump Suzuki! Yeah!
Yeah!
Oh, we made it!
We made it, we made it.
Welcome
Yeah,
to
thank
South
you.
Africa, to Cape Town.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Well, I'm so happy.
Yeah?
Yeah, so to make it, and then some people so running together before finish line. Yeah, do you know the Forrest Gump? Yeah, I got inspired from Forrest Gump.
And Forrest Gump couldn't even run at all, and you running across the world?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
Exactly. I'm feeling like I become to like a Forrest Gump. People so running together, so behind me. Yeah.
And did you run like this, the way you look right now?
Oh yeah.
Talk to me. These are very unique shoes. They
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
look like ninja/tacky/running shoes. What's going on here? Talk to me about these.
Okay, this is called tabi.
Oh, tabi.
Tabi
Yeah?
from Japan.
Okay.
So we used to use these shoes so long time ago in Japan, but now so people doesn't use it. But so we are using this tabi. So one time only festival. It's Japan festival.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that's why.
okay.
So when I'm traveling, so my travel is like a festival. That's why I'm so wearing a tabi.
The
Yeah.
Gump Festival.
Gump Festival.
Suzuki Festival. I love it. And I see there's some writing on there as well. What are those messages about?
I got a message from my friends and my followers. Yeah. So this is my last shoes in crossing Africa.
Wow, so you kind of have some of the people that you've met along the way on the journey with you because they've written that. There's
Exactly.
more though, there's a t-shirt as well. Talk to me about this.
This is like so anniversary shirts crossing of Africa.
Yeah.
So can you see the behind?
Wait, maybe turn the other way and we can show the camera so they can
come
see it
into here.
on TV. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can just show that. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you got the whole of the continent on you, and
oh,
there's a
yeah.
couple pictures. What's that about?
I started my travel from Kenya.
Yeah.
And I was passing Tanzania to Zambia to so Botswana to Namibia to now Cape Town. I've been traveling 6,400 kilometers.
Okay.
So in 210 days.
And the headband, I often see those with
this one?
fighters and representing certain regions. What is that about?
This is the reason for from Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Japanese sign, Japanese flag.
So-
So the meaning of sunrise.
Rising sun.
Rising
the
sun.
land
yeah,
of the rising sun.
Rising sun. Yeah,
Ah,
exactly.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So literally every morning, or probably even before the sun rose, you were wearing this.
Oh,
You
yeah.
started all the way 640 k's away in
Yeah.
Nairobi, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Talk to me about this journey. Why did you decide to take on something this crazy? Why would someone do this, man?
I just want to give you guys the energy, and the power, them life. Yeah, because actually I'm challenging 5 continents. Yeah, just to my feet.
And I believe after this one, you're heading to South America, right?
Oh, exactly. After here, I'm going to South America, crossing again Brazil to Argentina. Yeah.
How many continents have you done so far?
I've been for maybe four continents right
wow.
now. So I came here before. I used to be crossing America, New York to Los Angeles. It was about 5,000 kilometers. Yeah, when doing traveling, I think I just make smile. I just give you guys power. By my traveling, just for fun.
And inspiring people along the way.
Yeah.
What was the journey like? I mean, you must meet so many South African people,
Yeah.
different cultures.
Exactly.
Has it changed your perspective on life?
So actually, when I'm traveling for the fun,
Literally, by you running through these areas, you're creating awareness for the people that you pass through.
Yeah.
And the followers that you have are then able to help them
Oh, yeah.
as you navigate through.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, but thank you.
And you did this all with a rickshaw, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Why something like that?
Actually, I'm working tour guide with my rickshaw in Tokyo.
You work with that as a tour guide
Exactly.
in Tokyo?
Yeah. So when you
Oh.
come to Japan, you need how to enjoy. So travel in Japan, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna teach you how to have an enjoy, and then people doesn't walk or doesn't running because they didn't know how to enjoy travel Japan, right? but I can take you guys.
So you can teach people how to enjoy Japan, and you
Yeah.
can show them around.
I'm tour guider with my rickshaw.
Wow.
So 2 people sitting in my car, and then I can take you Japanese interesting spot like Japanese temple and shrine, and I can explain about history like that.
That's incredible. You've got to be quite strong to do something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Leg strength?
Yeah, more.
Very strong.
Very strong.
Okay.
Only leg, yeah.
And what on every day you're going through these different sort of challenges, I'd imagine. You must be tired. The African sun, it's strong.
Very strong, right?
How do you go through these challenges, and what are some of the tough moments that you had to get through along the journey to get to Cape Town?
Yeah, exactly. So when I was traveling in Namibia is very hot.
Yeah.
And then nothing everywhere. So
Like
it's
the
very
desert.
Exactly. Yeah. 97%. I think desert. So it's very difficult to buy the water and to buy the food. But so when I was running, so people coming, so give me that water. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, and they helped you along the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, showing people's humility.
Yeah, that's why. So if people coming, so I'm thinking about opportunity coming. just kidding. Yeah, but so yeah, I made it. So I've been traveling for 6,000 kilometers over, but because of you guys, because so people give me that love every time. Yeah, that's why I made it. Yeah.
And I must just commend you on your tan. You look amazing. You almost look like
yes.
African skin right there.
Yeah. my looks like not Japanese.
You're no longer,
Not Japanese, right?
You're looking a little bit South African now.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Can I stay longer?
Yeah, well, listen, Kam Suzuki is going to be here for the entire morning of Zanzibar, and I've got to say thank you so much for coming through and sharing your energy with us.
Oh, yeah.
Sharing your inspiration.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to find out a little bit more about not only the rickshaw, but also how fit this guy can get. We're going to get him in the kitchen and just have a lot of fun with him and say officially congratulations. You've made it all the way to Cape Town.
Thanks
so
so
let's
much.
have some fun and celebrate with Kam Suzuki. We're going to do that exactly. So thank you once again.
Yeah,
but
thanks so much.
Zanzi, we're only just getting started. We're going to check out that rickshaw next and see how exactly he got across an entire continent. This is crazy. See you in a bit.
Oh my goodness, my mind keeps getting blown. If only you could see the size of this rickshaw in studio and meet the magnificent man that, of course, is Mr. Suzuki himself. But right now, we are exploring the Asian palette by creating a spring roll salad bowl. Now, this is a deconstructed take on the classic spring roll or summer roll that offers vibrant flavors and fresh ingredients. It is quick, it is easy, and we're going to assemble it into something magnificent. And I don't want to do this alone because I want that magic to rub off on me, Raul. The goodness.
Some of that gut magic.
That gut magic everywhere, because the adventurous spirit is really just what's got me right now.
Yeah, and you can literally see from like his tan.
I love it.
His entire like demeanor. There's stories behind this man's journey. There's something uplifting and inspiring, and I can't wait to find out more about it. So let's fill the belly. Let's get energized for that. And I see we've got some good ingredients
We've
here
got
too.
so many good ingredients.
Yeah.
As you usually say, the rainbow is before us, and we're gonna make something that I would usually call a summer roll. So it's kind of have that rice paper wrapper, and then you would fill it with things, but we're gonna make it into a bowl. So we've got our noodles going, and you could replace this with rice noodles, egg noodles, whatever you want to do.
Nice.
But these are nice and light for summer. So we're gonna mix all of these ingredients together. You could either assemble it differently on a plate and mix it yourself, or you could mix it together. I think we should mix it,
This
right?
is cool. This is like a deconstructed.
Absolutely.
What we call what are we deconstructing? The spring roll.
Spring roll.
Yeah, this is cool.
Deconstructed summer roll or spring roll.
I like that. This is the kind of thing you can also do if you're in a rush and you don't have time to put a spring roll together.
Yes.
Just throw it on the plate.
Because the stress of rolling up that spring roll is too much.
Yeah,
I'll make
getting the layers
dressing
correctly.
here,
Okay.
and you just chuck
So I'm going to pop this in
everything
first and
together.
then start mixing away. I
Yes.
love the ingredients here. So can we talk about this? We've got some nuts coming in here.
Save some for the top as
Ooh,
well.
lovely. Microgreens,
Yes, we do. Save some of
Nicely
that too
done.
for the top.
All right, so that's going to also add some beautiful decor
Yes.
ability. So let's just keep a little bit of that for later. Some good proteins are going in here. Some prawns.
I do love some prawns.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of prawns of late. I'm not too sure why, but the fact that it can absorb so much flavor means it's such a unique meat to use in different, so many different dishes actually. So loving the versatility of it and loving how it contrasts with the colors.
I also love cabbage. Like I've been on a cabbage kick lately, whether it's raw or cooked. I'm just here for it.
The raw vibe for me is
Yeah.
bringing on a new sensation. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is, but I think summer brings the
Yes.
desire for like fresh and
Fresh,
crispy.
crunchy, like,
exactly that. And I think when you are talking about that, raw really gives you those exact feels, those exact flavors. So I'm assuming mix this all up.
Mix it up.
Nice.
Now that you put coriander in there, I'm just thinking, are you going to taste this?
I will try my best. I will just try and avoid the coriander. Don't worry. I got you.
Rob, by the end of this year, you're going to eat it like by the stalk. I can't wait for it.
It's still such a weird thing though, because everyone's still asking about the coriander thing, and she's the same.
Yeah.
If you mix it in food and it's not fresh, it's fine.
Oh.
If it's cooked in things, it's fine.
You're fine.
But literally, like this fresh, it's like a battery.
What?
It's the
I would
weirdest
literally
thing.
add it to my salads as a topping. Like, I just
know.
want to eat the whole thing on its own.
And if you are someone that looks at ingredients and recipes, coriander is like in everything. It's like
Everything.
the staple of flavor is coriander.
These
But
things
let's-
taste like batteries to you.
It's the weirdest thing. It's like, I don't know, okay, I'm not advising anyone ever does this. Do not do this at home. But when you were younger and ill-advised, unfortunately, I put a battery on my tongue. You know the one with the
What?
positive and the negative terminal?
Yes.
Literally that like sort of like circuit creation. It causes the zing. That's what coriander, watch this. If you put a light here,
Don't
you probably
die,
see
don't
that,
die.
you see the lights just come out. I'm telling you, it's the craziest thing. If I put that whole bowl in, all the lights will probably go out in the studio, so I'm not going to do that. It's crazy.
that's
All
not
right,
gonna
listen, I've mixed this up. The colors are looking amazing. What are you
Yes.
up to over there, by the way?
All right, so I'm making the sauce to go on top. You can even serve it next to it and then pour it depending on your desire. I would really douse it in, but I'm doing hoisin sauce. We've got some fresh ginger and garlic, lime juice and soy sauce, so all the delicious tangy flavors coming together. We've got some beautiful water and vinegar. We'll just add that in, and then we've got some hot sauce because we like it hot over here, but just a little bit, just a touch of some sriracha, and then we're just going to mix that all together and just smell that.
Wow, this is a statement,
good?
right? I was expecting that to be like just power
Yeah.
and just punch,
Yeah.
but there's a weird sweetness to it. There's a weird softness to that as well.
It's complex, just like me.
I love the complexity, doll. Yes.
So we're going to serve it on that plate over there, and then
Right.
I will dish some sauce on top, and we'll decorate it all.
Okay, let's pop
Assemble
that
it
in there.
beautifully.
This
Look at
actually
those
looks amazing.
colours.
Yeah. That is so cool.
I haven't seen a prawn yet, though.
Okay, I'll dig for the prawns, don't worry. I was going to keep those beside for myself for later, but
I
okay.
thought so.
You caught me out. Caught me out.
Love this.
Listen, while you finishing off this incredible meal, I want to remind you, Mzansi, that Gump is in the building. He is here to not only talk about the incredible adventure that he's had all the way across Africa, but we're going to dive into finding out about that rickshaw that he's been using. Something that looks so crazy. There must be so much character in it, and I'm dying to find out more about it and how many customized units he's maybe added
There's
along
a
the
teddy
way.
bear on there that I'm curious about.
I'm wondering if now that he's landed in like Cape Town, has someone pumped it out and put a sub on there maybe?
come
Has
on,
the taxi
sound
association
system.
got him, you know, get that guma going? Well, we'll find out in just a bit of Zanzi. So with that being said, this meal I think has delivered on all fronts when it comes to color, nutrition, flavor, and the fact that you can prepare it yourself at expressoshow.com. So what are you waiting for? Yeah.
Get on it ASAP. Put some more prawns in there, Al. Come
Okay,
on.
fine. Let me dig for the last few for just for you. Nice.
Only you can make my day.
Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we are feeling so good because we've got an absolute legend in the building right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then where have you been? This, ladies and gentlemen, is Gump Suzuki. He's the adventurer who captured hearts with a 6,400-kilometer rickshaw journey from Nairobi to Cape Town. And today he's giving us an up-close look at the rickshaw that carried his incredible story all the way through to our forefront shores right here in Cape Town. So, brother, this is amazing. Firstly, talk to me about this rickshaw. Is this something that you would use like when you were at home as a tour guide in Japan, right?
Exactly.
Traditional rickshaw.
Exactly.
Do you build this?
I bought it.
You built it yourself?
Yeah, just
wow,
myself.
Okay. And it looks amazing because there's so much stuff going on here.
Oh, yeah?
This rickshaw is something that you would also, do you sleep in it as well?
I have so like this is a sleeping bag. I have a tent. And I have a cooking stuff inside.
Oh, is this like a little sort of a storage cupboard?
So I'm gonna take off. So these are chair.
Under the seat, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then I have a cooking stuff inside. Yeah.
And what sort of modifications have you made on it in order to make it able to travel all the way from Nairobi to Cape Town? I mean,
exactly.
A lot of things you need to sort of modify and make specific for the journey.
Yeah.
What have you added to this? Like lighting? Do you have any power?
I have a lighting.
Okay.
And then, but I have to use only human power.
So then how do you, I mean, because you're on social media as well, right?
So I'm gonna show you, just pulling up. And then we have to keep a good balance.
Yeah.
And then if road is flat, very easy, like that. But when I go up mountain, it's very heavy, like that.
Then you're dragging it.
Exactly.
And if you're going downhill, isn't it quite fast?
Yeah, I need a brake, but I don't have it. That's why I need like this, like a ninja.
So to slow down, you literally lower it.
Yeah.
And make shorter steps?
Like this. Very hard work for me.
That's proper hard work, and your legs must be burning along the way as well.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is weight is so 100 kilogram.
Can I feel it?
Yeah, you can try.
Just to see kind of more or less what this feels like, so I can just lift it up from
just pulling up and keep balance. Yeah, it's not heavy, right?
Okay, it's not heavy, but it's definitely there.
Yeah.
And after 6,400 kilometers,
exactly.
You're gonna feel this, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, nice, man. This is amazing. So tell me, bro, like you've got all these sort of crazy routes. Paths.
Yeah.
How do you get over some of the obstacles? What are some of the obstacles that you faced along the way? Were there some big challenges you had to get over?
Yeah. What does it mean? Like?
Yeah, like for you along the way, what are some of the biggest challenges that you faced getting here?
Biggest challenge?
Yeah.
Okay, so Namibia. So I went to Namibia desert.
Yeah.
So road is off-road. My road is like... So
is it like sand?
Yeah, sand.
So these tires have to get through the sand as well?
Exactly. That's why I have this one, right? So
what is that?
When I go up mountain, so sometimes, so sleepy, right?
Yeah.
That's why I need to like this. Oh my gosh.
Oh, so you're kind of like pushing it along and getting grip with it.
Yeah, exactly. Like so climbing up mountain.
So it can be quite slow at times, right?
Yeah, that's why, so 1 hour, I just make only 3 or 4 kilo.
In an hour, wow. Yeah. Because of the technicality and the hills.
Elevation is high, yeah.
If you get a puncture?
Many times.
You can fix it?
Yeah, many times. And then I got a heat track like 2 times. Yeah.
A heat?
Yeah, I got that, so like...
Like heat stroke?
I broke my wrist by the heating track.
Oh, you hit the track and
but
then
I'm still alive, but so truck hitting my tire, and then...
An actual truck?
Tire as well, yeah.
Like a driving truck?
I got the... So
hit you?
Yeah, I got the accident 2 times, but I'm still alive.
Did you hurt yourself? Like, what happened?
Because I'm keep so inside.
Yeah?
The truck hit here and here.
Oh my goodness,
oh my gosh.
Gump.
Yeah, because my tire is not straight. Yeah, when I'm moving, so if you see, so my rickshaw behind, my tire is very moving.
Yeah,
like
we call that buckled. You have a buckled tire, yeah.
Oh, this is called buckles.
Yeah, you got a buckled tire.
Yeah, this is a buckle rickshaw.
Oh my word! All right, so talk to me about a few of the other things I'm seeing here. So we got lights. I see you've got like a couple of those messages of support at the back as well.
Oh yeah, I got a message. Yeah.
Teddy bear?
Yeah.
What's the teddy's name?
Oh, his name is Hiroshi.
Hiroshi?
Yeah, I got the Hiroshi from my friends. So 9 years ago.
9 years ago.
When I was traveling for the first year, so my friends want to travel around the world, but so he's very busy. He's working. He has family. That's why he just gave me the travel together.
So it's not just Gump that's done this journey, Hiroshi's done it as well.
Yeah,
The teddy
exactly.
bear on the rickshaw too.
Yeah.
So listen, you're luckily going to have a break now. Rest those
Yeah,
legs because I
exactly.
think they deserve it.
Yeah.
Next trip, you're going to South America.
South America.
When does that start and how are you feeling about it?
Have you been there before?
I haven't, no, I wish
So
I could
actually, I've
be
been to
there.
Brazil before.
Yeah?
I used to be play soccer in Brazil.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
okay.
That's why I think my finish line is Brazil. But now I'm preparing, so looking for the good point, beginning of my traveling in South
Where
America.
you're going to start
Yeah,
and where's...
Mexico or Argentina. Yeah, which way is best for me? Yeah, I'm thinking about.
Gump, you are absolutely
Yeah, thanks so
incredible,
much.
man. Thank you so much
Thanks so
again.
much.
We're going to
Yeah.
carry on having fun with you. I believe he's going to be taking Carissa through paces in terms of some fitness. So you're wondering how to get rickshaw fit and travel the world, then don't go anywhere. But for now, though, we're going to carry on with official duties. I'm going to carry on trying to see
Okay,
if
you
I
can
can
try,
actually work this rickshaw because 6,400 kilometers later, you're going to feel this for sure, man. You're a legend. All right,
Yeah.
let's go.
Let's go, South America.
6,401. I got this.
Push for you, push for you.
Oh man, the excitement is through the roof in studio right now. And I wouldn't say I can't wait. I'm a little bit nervous about what that exercise is going to be a little bit later with Gum Suzuki, but you'll have to stick around to find out. For now, though, it's just gone 7 o'clock. We've got to get into your national and international news headlines, and we get started here. Energy experts warn homeowners of financial risks if unregistered solar panels, though compliant, are connected to the grid. Now, Eskom and municipalities are tightening controls on grid-linked solar systems, with many homeowners yet to apply for proper registration. Eskom says the measures aim to ensure grid safety, though some users see them as a power grab. Meanwhile, City Power in Johannesburg has spoken out strongly against Eskom's recent proposal to adjust its tariff structures, including a 36.15% hike for 2025-2026. In other national news, the North Gauteng High Court has ordered the government to address flaws in the design and administration of the Social Relief of Distress Grant, or the SRD grant, benefiting millions who rely on it. Advocacy groups Institute for Economic Justice and #PayTheGrants says the ruling will aid 7.5 million recipients and 11 million previously excluded. Now, the court also mandated plans to improve the grant's value. Introduced during the COVID-19, the 350 grants current extension ends in 2 months. Now, the organizations have urged the government not to contest this landmark judgment. In your international news making headlines, tens of thousands of Palestinians moved north in Gaza yesterday after Israel opened roadblocks. Around 200,000 people crossed on foot in a 2-hour period. Now, their return, delayed over the weekend, went ahead after Hamas agreed to release 3 Israeli hostages later this week, and Israeli forces began withdrawing from a main corridor. This mass return marks 1 week into the ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas, aimed at ending the 15-month war. In Israel, families of hostages anxiously awaited news of their loved ones' fate. Meanwhile, intense fighting continues in Goma, eastern DR Congo, as M23 rebels clash with the army, forcing tens of thousands to flee. While rebels claim control of the city, Congolese authorities dispute this. At least 17 people have died and over 300 are injured. Now, the advance follows accusations by DR Congo's foreign minister that Rwanda supports M23 rebels, effectively declaring war. France condemned Rwanda's involvement, with Foreign Minister Jean-Noel Barrot urging an end to violence for dialogue to begin. The situation remains volatile. And to close up your 7 o'clock news, who knew penguins could be so polite? In a heartwarming video from Antarctica, a charming penguin displays impeccable manners, patiently waiting for a couple who unknowingly blocked its penguin highway. Standing quietly and looking expectant, the penguin's calm demeanor has captivated millions of viewers worldwide. Now, its enduring behavior serves as a delightful reminder that kindness and patience can be found in the most unexpected places, even in the icy wilderness of Antarctica. This adorable moment, showcasing nature's gentlest side, has melted hearts and spread joy across the globe, proving that sometimes the smallest gestures leaves the biggest impressions. A great way to wrap up your 7 o'clock news. Let's hope that good impressions last in the world of sports with Ryle.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Yes, let's bring those happy feet to the world of sport, and especially if you're Spanish, because Spain's Euro 2024 winning coach, Luis de la Fuente, has extended his contract until 2028, and that's with the Spanish Football Federation. Now, appointed in 2022, the 63-year-old led Spain to the 2023 Nations League title and last year's Euro final and triumph over England. Now, the Federation expressed confidence on his continued leadership heading into the next European Championships. Now we carry on with football news and bring it to our shores. Now, Kaizer Chiefs have bolstered their squad with 3 new signings, and that's ahead of the season's second half. Now, Congolese winger Glody Maccabi Lilepo joins from Valencians, and that's alongside South African duo Orlando Pirates. Luandre Pretorius secured Paul Royal's record 5th consecutive home win, beating Durban's Super Giants by 6 wickets at the Poorland Park. Now, Dayan Galim's penultimate ball 6 sealed the victory, extending Paul's table lead and ending DSG's playoff hopes. Well, next up, a feel-good story in the world of cricket, and Heathfield Primary School buzzed with excitement. And that was when MI Cape Town stars Reza Hendricks, Rassie van der Dussen and Dane Pitt hosted a special meet and greet yesterday. Now, the students enjoyed interactive cricket sessions, learning valuable lessons in teamwork, discipline and hard work. Now, Hendricks highlighted the importance of aspiring young minds, saying the day was about helping them dream big. And dream big they did indeed. An incredible occasion, and we'll do it all again in the next hour. But for now, though, let's head to the world of traffic and see how we can assist you.
Let's get you through the roads, Expresso family. Starting off in the mother city. There's sand on Baden-Powell Drive, and it's caused road closures at Monwabisi and Coastal Park landfill site. So please make sure that you do plan your morning commute accordingly and make use of an alternative route over there. Still in Cape Town, there's congestion which is causing minor delays for motorists making use of the M5 northbound at the N2 inbound ramp. Please allow for added travel time, won't you? Just to make sure that you get to where you're going on time. And also, no matter where you're going, adhere to the rules of the road. We're going to keep you up to date with what's happening on the roads, but for now, let's check out your weather. The South African Weather Service had an unfortunate event that happened where their services, in terms of information and communication technology systems, were compromised in a criminal security breach on Sunday evening. It impacted their aviation, marine services, emails, as well as their website. Now, alternative communication measures have been implemented, with the public urged to use social media platforms for any of the weather updates that they may need. The Weather Service is reporting the breach to relevant authorities and hopefully will be back up soon. But this attack follows a failed attempt on Saturday. Meanwhile, isolated to scattered showers and thunder showers are expected in the central and western parts of the country and gradually becoming isolated in the eastern areas tomorrow. We'll keep you up to date with that as well. But I always tell you, we love to see what's happening on your side, Mzansi. It is all about that sunrise view. And Sarah from Arniston, where we find a delicious 23 degrees Celsius happening. It is absolutely stunning to see your picture this morning. Thank you so much, because honestly, now I feel like going on holiday. It's so gorgeous. I'm just like the water, the houses I can see in terms of the silhouette, and just the beautiful orange colors that are coming through. I literally feel like going on vacation. But thank you so much, Sarah, for allowing us to see the morning through your eyes. And Mzansi, we want to see yours on 063 408 8863. Show us what your morning is looking like. Right now, though, let's check out what your day is looking like with the temperatures. We got a couple of places that are extra hot today, a couple not too much, but something that will always be hot is playing the lotto, my lovely. Play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 10 million rand in total estimated jackpots this Tuesday, and you could become Mzansi's next big winner. And it is so easy for you to be able to play because you play Powerball for an estimated 5 million rand and Powerball Plus for an estimated 5 million rand today. All you got to do is buy your tickets now in store on nationallottery.co.za or the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dialing *120 *7529 hash for USSD. All of these details are on our social media pages as Expresso. You can go and check them out. And of course, Panda, Push Up, Play, Powerball and Powerball Plus for that 10 million rand in total estimated jackpots today, and you could hit it lucky. I'm crossing fingers for you. I always am, because like we said, you could be our next big winner. But we're always winning whenever you're with us, Expresso family. And this morning, I know that we've got somebody who is a winner through and through, a champion, an icon. Carissa, Ryle, I know you guys are just like going through the absolute most this morning. You're fangirling to another point, because I know from Joburg, that's how I'm feeling. How is everything going to play out for the rest of the morning?
It's just going to be more fun with Gump, of course, and we're going to go dive into some fitness. Carissa's about to get changed as she is going to be put through her paces to see if she can get Gump fit. That's what we're calling it right now. And if you can get Gump fit legs, that's the theory of the day. Gump, you want to show off those legs that we were talking about earlier? Because I've only got biceps. Look at those Gump legs. That's Gump fit, baby. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that in just a bit. Carissa's going to go through her paces. So Mzansi, don't go anywhere. It looks like she's ready, so you can stand by and maybe you can even join in on the fun. We're also going to be providing you with something special that involves a meal. How this man fuels, how he gets the energy to do the crazy things that he does. 6,400 kilometers. That's insane. All right, Camp, you ready for this? Ready to be strong, bro? Let's go. We'll see you just after this, Mzansi. Nice.
Only you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Have I changed my clothes? Absolutely, because I'm getting ready, baby. Adventurer Gum Suzuki is still in the building and joining us for a unique fitness segment. Now, after pulling a rickshaw for 6,400 kilometers from Nairobi all the way to the mother city here in Cape Town, he's here to show how he stays fit and also resilient throughout this incredible journey. Mr. Suzuki,
Hi.
it's such an honor to do this. Besides your tan that I'm so jealous of because you look so good.
Thanks so much. Yeah.
I'm so curious about your fitness journey because to stay on the road
Oh, yeah.
constantly through,
Yeah.
I mean, how many hours a day would you do?
7 or 8 hours.
7 or 8 hours
Yeah, doing
a
the
day.
marathon. Yeah.
Crazy.
And I'm going to run 40 or 50 kilometers each day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So did you incorporate any other sort of fitness? Was there Pilates, stretching,
Yeah.
weights that you did?
Actually, I didn't use this one.
Not these ones, yeah.
When I running before, so I have to do the like stretch like this.
So you would
Yeah.
do a little bit of a run and stretch.
Yeah, actually my body is very hard, like a stone. That's why I need like, so my body is softy.
Yes.
Yeah, like this.
You say
Yeah,
your
like
body's
this.
hard like a stone. That's hilarious.
Then, so
Yeah?
can you do like this? Yeah.
Can I touch my toes? Let's discover this
Could
together.
you touch the ground?
Yes.
Oh, you are very soft. I'm like this. Yeah, actually, yeah.
So you have to keep going.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
keep going. And then like this, and then I need to, so like this.
Of course, warm
Yeah.
up the hamstrings.
Yeah.
Get the calves going.
And the other side.
Sure. And this would be every morning when you'd wake up. This is
Every
what you
morning.
would get up to.
Yeah, exactly. So when I wake up and I drink coffee and doing a stretch,
Yes.
let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You're ready to hit
And
the
then,
road.
do you play any sports before? Do you play-
No.
No. Okay.
A bit of
do-
netball, so, you know, a little bit of road running or walking.
I
yeah?
got you.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you wanna be so faster running,
Okay.
so you couldn't go straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't go to straight. So if you go this way,
Yeah.
you can make fast.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, I show you.
Yes, please show me. I would love to see that.
Okay, I show you.
Let me move
With
this
my
out the way
rickshaw.
as well.
Is it okay, fine? To
Yes, of course.
So sometimes I have to take like too much traffic.
Yeah.
And then main road. Yeah. So that's why I have to be fast.
Yes.
Because if I'm slowly, so I gonna make too much line, too much traffic. Yeah. That's why I don't go straight.
Okay.
Yeah. I go this way.
Oh.
Yeah. this is yeah.
That
very,
was so
very
dynamic.
Good idea. So like this.
Ah,
This
so
is
like
very fast.
side to side as
Yeah, exactly.
you're moving forward.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why if you wanna go faster.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't go too straight.
Yeah.
You have to go this way,
Side,
this way, this way.
side.
Yeah. So
Okay.
make fast, make
And
fast.
how are your knees doing? Are they okay? Are they surviving?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So depends on the load.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have a muscle pain. Yeah, I need to eat protein.
Of course.
Yeah,
Now, how does the food situation work? Do you walk around with food? Do people feed you as you go, as we saw on TikTok?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always have fish cans. Yeah, because easy to eat.
Yes, of
only,
course.
Only open.
Yeah, like tuna
Yeah,
or...
exactly.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult to keep my food. So in my rickshaw, that's
Yes.
why I have noodles.
Ah.
I'm gonna eat noodles every day.
And carbs are good to fuel up so you can keep on going again.
Yeah, yeah.
So what other things would you do with weights if you were to train?
Okay, I got you. So could you hold it?
Yeah.
And then, so you are, okay, show you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so sometimes I need a power around the backness. Yeah, when I go up mountain with my rickshaw, because this is very heavy, right?
Yeah.
That's why I need to train for like this.
Okay, so just to build up that muscle.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
It's better to so your body is
Oh,
straight.
yeah.
Like
I
this.
was bending over a
Yeah.
bit. Can you
Good.
tell I do this all the time?
Okay, other side. Fine.
Ooh, that was a quick jump.
Okay, like this. Okay, good.
So it's building the arms, the back, just to strengthen.
Oh, yeah.
So you can handle the rickshaw.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Oh, I
That's
feel
fine,
it,
that's
I feel
fine.
it, I
Fine,
feel
good,
it.
good. Very good.
Well, Mr. Suki, I wanted to talk a little bit more about your entrance into Cape Town. They welcomed you so beautifully at the waterfront.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a little clip here that we have to show because in true South African fashion, the people were going absolutely crazy.
Oh, that's my video. Wow, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy. So, yeah. So actually, when I live finish, right? So I'm crying too much, right?
Oh,
because so much people waiting there. Yeah, I'm really happy. Yeah, to see that many. So my friends and followers, waiting there.
And what do you feel about the South African audience? Do you feel the love and the warmth that they gave?
Yeah, more love.
Yeah.
So people give me the love, and then so my heart warming. Yeah. More people, very nice.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I heard in one of your videos you were saying dankie, as in thank you in Afrikaans.
Dankie, yeah.
Dankie.
Dankie, shap shap.
Shap shap.
Yeah.
I love this.
Like a sleep.
I love
I know.
that.
Yeah. I have to speak Afrikaans
a couple
more.
of words, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we've got 11 languages, so there's so much
Oh,
that you
yeah,
can choose
yeah,
from,
yeah.
you know? You could say sawubona, which means hello in Zulu.
Sawubona.
There you go. You could say
Sawubona.
awe.
Away.
Yeah, that's
I like to say away.
Awe.
Yeah.
You know this one already.
Yeah, when I take a picture with my followers, people saying away.
Awe. I feel like you are honorary South African now.
Oh, thanks so much. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to don it
Yeah.
on you, and I can't wait to see the rest of your adventure,
Yeah.
Gum Suzuki. And this is so incredible. I'm actually just in awe. And also, what was your teddy's name again?
Hiroshi.
Hiroshi. We got to say
Hiroshi.
hello to him. Oh, I love it. And we can't wait to visit Japan one day, and hopefully
Oh,
you'll
yeah,
also
yeah, of
show
course.
us the ropes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where in Japan are you from?
I'm living in Tokyo.
Oh, you live in Tokyo.
Yeah, when you come to Tokyo,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
let me know.
It's a date with Tokyo. We can't wait to see that. But also, when it comes to eating, we want to
Oh,
see
yeah.
you in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to join Ryle to make something delicious.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Gump is everywhere, literally all over the world, and now is right here in our Expresso studios. And we're going to bring him into the kitchen because we're absolutely excited to have him here today, celebrating everything that he's done. And obviously, we decided to make something special for him, a Japanese-inspired dish known as, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, okonomiyaki. Now, this is a savory Japanese pancake. And you know, we are aficionados with a pancake right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. I've been trying it myself and have been dubbed a pancake king when it comes to the mountain, if I do say so myself. But there's a new king in town. Yes, indeed. And I'm hoping that we can do this together, have some fun with it. And here's some tips for you, because we are doing something a little bit different to the traditional pancake. And we're going to chat about it in a bit. So, Gump, you ready for this one?
Hi, let's cook.
Did I pronounce it correctly?
Okonomiyaki.
Yeah, okonomiyaki.
You wanna try cook okonomiyaki?
Yes.
That's Japanese local food.
Do you
Wow.
enjoy it?
Oh yeah, I'm very happy. Yeah.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and make this for you, okay?
Great, right.
Because you are guest of honor.
You can try it.
Yeah.
They're gonna teach you how to cook okonomiyaki.
Help me, and hopefully
Hey,
we can...
you know how to cook okonomiyaki?
I'm going to try.
You can try. Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
So if anything that we do is not correct, maybe...
Okay.
Do you want to make it? And then or we want to do this together?
In Japan, sometimes I can cook okonomiyaki.
Okay, let's try it together then.
Okay, yeah, let's try it together.
Zanzi, myself, and Gump are going to do this one together. We've got some ingredients here, which is very, very simple, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
This is a pancake, but it's a savory style pancake. Okonomiyaki is something that Gump also has when he's back at home. The ingredients are simple. We've got breadcrumbs, we've got cabbage, spring onion,
Yeah.
salt, pepper,
Yeah.
eggs, and then oil for the pan. So
Yeah.
we're going to put these all together right now. So
Exactly.
I'm
And
going to
then-
pop these in there.
And then do you have flour or like?
We don't have flour. Do you normally use flour for yours?
Also, we have to use flour, so make together.
Oh,
But you don't have it, it's okay.
okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, well,
Let's try.
Gump Suzuki's bringing a better version. So he says what we should have done is
Okay.
actually added some flour in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we don't have flour today, so
okay.
we'll try to see if we can get some flour. But if not, let's put the rest of it together in the meantime, right? So
Okay, fine, good.
eggs are going in.
Oh yeah, it's going.
Okay,
It's
eggs.
going everything.
Okay, everything's going in. There. So I'm gonna
going,
pop the
yeah.
eggs in there.
Good.
All right, 1, 2. Get another one.
Have
there.
you eaten okonomiyaki before?
I've never had it before, no.
Oh,
So
yeah, first time to eat
when I
okonomiyaki.
go in the mountain,
Oh,
I
yeah?
bring a little pan and I
Oh,
make
yeah?
small pancakes.
Okay.
But just South African pancakes.
Ah, okay,
So
I got you.
I'm excited to try these.
Ah, okay, fine,
These are good.
good.
You enjoy them, right?
Yeah, very enjoy.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So we got some breadcrumbs going in here as well.
Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah.
We've got some spring onions. And
Everything,
then
yeah.
Salt and pepper. And then, as you requested, Lucian over here has brought in some flour.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that's good.
So Gump Suzuki, you're gonna have to maybe teach me how to use the flour here because I don't know how this part works.
Okay.
Do you want to show me?
Okay, I'll show you.
Okay, go. So does flour go in there?
Yeah, but
Okay.
actually, so
Take it away.
I had to take flour for the first, but it's okay. I just try it.
Let's try. Let's see how it goes.
Let's try it.
Okay.
And then
So-
can I use water?
Yeah, I'll
we
get
have
some.
to
I'll
take
arrange
the
some water for you as well. Otherwise, I can grab the tap at the back here. Let me just. Do you
And
want
then-
the water to go in here?
Yeah, we're gonna take water and then you're gonna mix.
Okay.
Yeah, more.
More water than this?
Yeah, more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just start with
Fine.
a
And then
little
do you have
bit of water.
more flour too? Do you have more? Yeah. Can I get? So one or two, please. Yeah.
I love how Gam Suzuki is coming in the kitchen here and showing us how to do it properly.
Yeah.
We tried, but he's going to elevate our meal and show us exactly how you're supposed to do this the traditional Japanese way. Do you need some more water in this?
Yeah. More. Yeah, fine.
lot more.
I think it's good. It's good.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
And
We'll
then
mix
more,
it
you
together.
mix.
Okay,
Mix around.
put me to work.
Yeah, because you have a good master, more than me. Okay, mix.
I got you. And listen, you've worked hard. You've traveled 6,400 kilometers. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
must have a break. You must relax.
Thanks so much. Yeah, thanks so much.
Are you?
Oh, that's good. Very good.
If I had to ask you a tricky question, and this is a hard one.
Yeah.
In Africa,
Thank you.
you went to a few countries. Do you have a favorite?
Food, like
A favorite country in Africa?
I'm 100% South Africa.
Yes!
200%.
200%. I think he's only saying that because he's in South Africa right now. But we appreciate you so much. Okay. So you're busy putting more flour into this, right?
Okay, I think enough.
Is that enough for you?
Yeah,
You're happy
and
with
then-
that?
Okay, I'm gonna take water more.
Okay, more
Then-
water.
Okay, keep going.
I'll keep going at your service. If Gam Suzuki says you must keep going, then you got to keep going. Now, Gam, we have so many people in our country that have been inspired by what you do. They're so grateful that you came to visit us, and we want to make you feel at home here. But a lot of people have been asking us questions about you on our social media, right? And we've got a question right now. This one was from Anthony van Rijn, is saying that you've done some incredible things. She wanted to know, as an endurance athlete, when you have to dig very deep, what motivated you? In those moments when you're tired,
People.
when you're fatigued,
My motivation is people.
what do people do for you?
Yeah, like so if I stop,
Yeah.
so I couldn't meet everything. But if I can move it, so I can meet everything, like nature and the people and the experience. Yeah, that's why. So,
Okay.
And then so when I meet anything, bring the opportunity, and then so my motivation is going up. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So
That-
positive make possible, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
So you're basically feeding off other people's energy.
Yeah.
Feeding off of the environment.
Yeah.
Feeding off of your surroundings.
Yeah.
And you must take that energy from nature, take it from the people, and you take it with you on your journey.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I got the power everything.
You are the power.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay,
Gam
anyway,
Suzuki,
keep
what do we
going,
think?
yeah.
Are we happy with this?
Okay, let me check.
What do you think?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
What I am gonna do in the meantime, I'm gonna pop the oven on just to get that a little bit hot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna make it hot.
Yeah, because now we've got to pop some oil into this.
Oh, yeah.
And
Very
get
good.
these pancakes going.
Oh yeah, very good.
Okay.
Oh, this is very good.
Okay, it looks like Gam
fine.
Suzuki's happy about this mixture.
Oh, yeah.
He's saying yes. Does this meet the Japanese standards? Are we happy?
Yeah, very happy, very happy. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, that's fine.
Happy with that, right?
Yeah, good.
Now we're
And
gonna
then-
make little
and
shapes.
then did you cook pancake before, right?
Yes.
Same.
Same. All right, so we
Yeah.
just put a little bit, pop it in there.
Yeah,
Make sure
exactly.
it's nice and hot. And voila, Mzansi, what we have done in the meantime, just in
Yeah.
case we got to this moment and we ran out of time, we prepared it in advance for you over there.
Oh,
so
okay,
we
gotcha.
did that earlier. Yeah. Do you want to taste some of it?
Oh, really?
Tell us what you think of it.
Oh, okonomiyaki is coming here.
Yeah. You want to try
Wow,
one? Let's try it
I
together.
can try. Okay.
Okay, that's my one over there. You can grab one.
お、すごいね、
Right.
これ。Okay, let's try.
Officially, how do you say, how do you toast in Japan?
Toast.
You say like cheers.
Ah, kanpai.
Kampai.
Yeah, three, two, one.
Kampai, Gam
Kampai.
Suzuki, and well done, my
Kampai.
friend. Yeah?
Yeah, good. Very good. Oh.
It's good.
Oh, this is okonomiyaki. Yeah.
Approved.
めっちゃうまい。
This is absolutely delicious, and I say thank you so much. Well done on your incredible journey. You are amazing.
Thanks so much. Yeah.
I want to wish you nothing but the best of luck as you recover, get ready for South America, but more importantly, enjoy Cape
yeah.
Town and South Africa. Make
Oh,
it
yeah.
your home while you are here, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gam Suzuki, the man, the myth, the legend, is out here in Cape Town 6,400 kilometers later, and we absolutely love it. Put your hands together for this legend!
Yay! Yay!
Only you can make my day.
Win a Toyota Corolla Cross 1.8 XS Hybrid with Plascon's 2025 Hybridity Color Forecast Competition. Spend 500 Rand or more on any Plascon products. WhatsApp your receipt, name and ID to this number. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're on your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on S3. And it's always so good to be with you because we get to sit down and have incredible conversations, whether it is getting into information that you might possibly need, or maybe even for you, my lovely, getting to know a little bit more about some of your absolute faves. And this morning, we get to sit down with someone who is an absolute queen. Yes, I am talking about none other than Kamisile Chabalala, who in fact is taking SABC2 by storm because she recently just joined as one of their brand new additions, a beautiful lady who is not just a singer, presenter, and actress. She is someone who has taken on the role of Bubbles Musipidi at Hanyani Holdings at Mubango. And I can tell you this much, she's about to shake things up and make it even better than it already is when we didn't think it was possible. And this is why we're here to celebrate her. And you might know her from Throwback Thursday alongside Uskuma Hlope on SABC1. I'm talking about SABC2's finest, everybody. It's Kamisile Chabalala.
You know
Hello,
what's so funny about this? Oh my
yes.
God. I must pretend like everything is fine. And guys, I ran.
She ran in here. She ran in. That's why I was like, okay, let's chill a little bit.
Live TV is so hard. Guys, I'm not even wearing my earrings.
And you look perfect. You look absolutely stunning, my Bubbles.
How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you, my
Thank you
baby?
so much, guys. I've been wanting to come to Expresso. Finally, I'm here.
Finally, we're so happy to have you here, and I think timing is everything because now we get to celebrate you, right?
Yes, yes.
And babe, it is such a huge thing joining Mubango. But one thing about us, we want to go to the beginning.
Let's go to the beginning.
Talk to us a little bit about how exactly this all started for you. You know, at what age did it actually start where your love for the arts just came out?
Oh my goodness! Wow. It started 16 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 19, straight out of high school.
Oh, yes.
I was studying musical theater at the State Theater school called Monith.
Yes.
And then I remember banking class rather.
Wow.
Because I saw a poster. I was actually on my way to the toilet, saw a poster. And they were like, oh, we're looking for a person that can sing and dance. No, sing and act for SABC2 soap drama series. Then I went there, and there was a lot of people. So I think I missed out on school that day.
But
I was in the queue.
what a beautiful story, yes.
Yeah, and then I auditioned. And yeah, I got the callback, and I didn't know what a callback was then.
So they said you have a callback, and you went,
got a
I have a
callback, and I
what?
was like, I've got a job.
I love that.
And then yeah, that's when I went on to SABC2 on Olam Benji.
Yeah.
Acting with the late Untate Patrick Shai, Abo Motlatsi Mafatu, Mam Deborah Fraser.
So, my babe, essentially, this is like a full circle moment for you. Coming back to SABC2 in such a huge way.
Yes, it is.
Aw,
It
that's
is.
gorgeous.
So that's how it all started.
I love that. And before I get to the next part of what I want to get into, that T-shirt, it is absolutely giving me vibes.
Yeah.
I'm so obsessed.
This is
Explain.
Kapsile. No, you know what? I just thought, why not wear myself? I always see people wearing Abu Ali, Nabo Beyonce, Nabo Tony Braxton, Nabo Zwanban.
Yes, baby.
So I'm like, why not wear myself?
Why not me?
Why not me?
You know what I
I'm
mean?
famous, so
You
why
are, you
not?
are your Beyonce.
exactly.
You're our Beyonce. You know what
You
I
know?
mean? But my lovely, with you being such a multi-talented queen, which is why we can call you our Beyonce.
Love it.
What is your first love? Because like you said, the first audition you went to was for singing and acting. Which one makes you feel like, oh, this is home?
Listen, I just love being on stage, man. It doesn't matter what it is, whether I'm acting or singing or I don't know how to dance.
Okay.
But I do dance.
Okay.
If you give me a choreography, nyana, what, I'll do it.
I thought you were going to say if you give me a beat, I was going to give you a beat and you're going to dance for us.
No, I'm not that girl.
Okay, and that's fine. But my babe, now coming to Bubbles, yay!
Tune in.
And we will, especially because you're there. Thank you very
100%.
much. Exactly. Talk to us about that.
Man, Bubbles. I got a call. It's such a beautiful testimony, actually. I remember I was at home and I had just gotten money for a gig.
Yeah.
To perform at a friend's wedding.
Love that.
And I remember the Holy Spirit prompting me to let go of that money. He's like, I need to do something, let go of that money.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, God, I already did that, man. I've been giving at church. Now I must give again. Why am I doing this?
Yes.
And after doing that, I think about 30 minutes later, I get a call from Mabango. Hey, we've got a role for you. And I'm like, oh, okay, God, now I hear you. Now I see what you were doing. We got a role for you. I've got so many things in my mind.
It's okay, girl.
We've got a role for you for
Yes.
Mubango. How big is it? No, we don't know as yet, but just come. Are you available tomorrow?
Darling.
And I'm like, okay, fine. You know what? Let me not be picky. I don't have money. I don't have a job. Let me just
Let me just
God,
go and
whether
get
I'm
this
there for
role.
2 days or 5 hours or doesn't matter. I'm just going to go, give my best and just do what I need to do.
Yes.
I get there the following day. I shoot. It was for a character called Maya.
Okay.
So it was not for Bubbles.
Oh, wow.
Get there, I shoot for Maya first day, second day. Then the casting director comes to me and she's like, listen, can you please just record yourself saying these lines to Maya and then we need to send it to the producer. I'm like, why? And knowing the industry, you can get recasted now. So,
But this is my thing, is that
Yeah.
you were always meant for Bubbles because now you are
guess.
Bubbles and this is rooms to see you. And also on top of that, babe,
Yeah.
you're also somebody who's now stepping into the shoes that was being played by somebody else.
100%.
It can be a little bit scary. So talk to us about how exactly you're preparing for this role.
for some reason, I wasn't scared.
Love that.
No, I wasn't.
Love that.
But I really think the first Bubbles really did an amazing job.
Yes.
She put the foundation. She laid the foundation
Love
quite
that.
nicely. And now I'm just taking the baton and I'm running with it.
Come on.
Yeah,
and
so-
one thing I also know about you is that you're an overachiever. So I can imagine you are going to take Bubbles to new heights.
Listen.
But on top of that, I also know we got those quick fire questions on the way.
Okay.
We got a little bit of a game for you, but and also we're going to be acting. Kabisile.
I hope you're not
Don't-
going to be making me act.
No, don't worry about it. We're gonna
Guys, I
do
get
these-
paid for this.
I know.
Okay.
Kabisile is going to send us an invoice, Matung. Listen, you got to stay exactly where you are, Mzansi. I can tell you this. We've got all the things coming up right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, and she is not going anywhere. But before we do that, let's check out what's happening in Cape Town. Cape Town, speak to us, baby.
Oh my goodness, we will speak, we will dance, we will cheer because we're so excited to have Mr. Gum Suzuki in the building. But listen, he's about to leave. Before he does that, I want to remind you that Kabisile Chabalala is going absolutely nowhere. We're going to get into a quick fire session with her and then cook another recipe. But right now...
Right now, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Gump Suzuki.
Oh, yeah.
Gump,
I miss you guys.
Yeah. You've been incredible, man. I think on behalf of an entire country, I want to say thank you for making this your final destination destination. We're so proud of you, everything that you've achieved, your legs, your body. This vessel has done so much, and you've inspired so many people on your journey. And I hope that you can continue to do exactly that, because we are getting behind you every rickshaw step of the way, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely love you, bro. Proud of you.
So much. Thanks so much.
Yeah, keep it here. And next time I come to Japan, to Tokyo, if I call you, answer, okay?
Okay,
Because you must show
fine.
us around when
Yeah,
we're
in the
that
rickshaw.
side.
In the
Okay.
rickshaw.
In the rickshaw, baby.
Okay, you guys sit here.
I'll sit here too.
Everywhere.
For now, though, we have to say goodbye to our man of the morning, and he's got to get on his way. So he's going to do exactly that, literally making his way back home on the rickshaw. Come,
Oh,
Suzuki.
yeah, of course,
we
yeah,
love
yeah,
you.
yeah. I
Goodbye,
love you
my
guys.
friend.
Love
so
you.
much.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I should be back here crossing
Yes.
again, right?
Cheers.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so Expresso. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love you
Thank
guys.
you. Love you.
Okay, see you next
Good
journey.
luck.
Next time.
See you next adventure.
See you soon.
Let's go
We'll meet
together.
you in South America.
Oh, that's crazy.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, darling. It is all about feeling good on S3, and today we are getting to celebrate Ukabisile Chabalala, who is the brand new addition to Mubango on SABC2. And this morning we get to know a little bit more about her and her character Bubbles, but we're also getting to act a little bit. Kabisile Majal, I need you to, before we get to our quick fire questions, it's you being scared of this acting.
Yeah.
We have to.
I'm going to invoice you guys.
You can't. You're part of the SABC family. When it happens, it happens. Oh, my darling. Let's start here. You with Bubbles on Mubango. I mean, we spoke about how you weren't afraid to step into those shoes.
Yeah.
But what are you bringing that's going to be new to Bubbles, the character?
What am I bringing that is new? Oh my goodness, I'm bringing my bubbly self.
Come on, you're gonna make it bubble even more on
I'm
Mubango.
gonna bubble even more, man.
I love that. And I genuinely feel like you are just somebody who always takes every character and makes it your own. So I think that's what South Africa can definitely look forward to.
100%.
But let's get into the quick fire questions. Are you ready, ma'am?
I'm ready.
Very, very quickly. Here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. What's the nickname your parents used to call you?
Mambatat Gabi.
That's so cute.
I know.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at keeping secrets?
5.
That's bad.
If you can't keep your own secret, why are you expecting me to keep your secret?
No ways. Do you snore?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. What's the fastest speed you've ever driven in a car?
240. Yeah.
I've done 200. How are you doing? Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
I'm scared of you, Lewis Hamilton. And lastly, if you could ask God one question, what would it be?
When is he coming back?
Ooh, that's a good one. I love that. Okay, Gavisile, it's time for us to earn our Oscar, my darling.
Okay.
Okay, we need to get into our acting chops.
All right.
We're going to do a little bit of an improvisation over here. Mzansi, I hope you're ready. This is our scenario.
Are you going to act with me?
Yes.
Love it.
I am your co-actress.
Okay, let's
Here we
do
go.
this.
You're a hairdresser, and you accidentally dye my hair the wrong color. I'm livid at this point, and you're trying to apologize and explain what happened.
So now tell me, am I new?
It's up
am
to
I
you.
old?
It's
am
up
I
to
young?
you, Mama.
Am
You
I-
tell us.
Is this my shop?
You tell us. It's up to you.
Okay, I'll be
Bubbles.
new.
Okay, let's go.
Or should I be Bubbles? I'll be Bubbles.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yes.
Okay, we've got Bubbles from Mubango. Here we go.
Yes, Bubbles is here.
She's now gone from being a receptionist to being a hairdresser.
Yes. So
Okay.
what's your name?
My name is Sidi.
Sidi.
Yeah.
Oh.
How do you do me like this? Bubbles! Whom do you think you are?
What's Edie?
Kamisile, I need you to get into character. I'm going to take it again, Kamisile.
Okay, let's
Here we
try
go.
again. Cut. Action.
Wow! How do you do me like this? Bubbles my hair. Ooh.
No. Cut it. Cut.
My husband was
Emma
going
Kaya
to propose. And like this, Bubbles.
I think this is for you. This is for you, Mobango. We have a new character right here. Please, you are hired.
Kamisile, how are you like?
You are hired. I think I'd love to act with you.
I am so done. From being Bubbles to being the casting director on Mubango, she just
Yes.
takes over. That's who she is.
That's it.
Very quickly, how are you taking over 2025, babe?
Oh, 2025 has a lot of blessings. Like this, just I am, God willingly, I'll be traveling around Africa.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a show that I used to do on my Instagram, like during COVID time.
Yes.
Called Around Africa with Gabi. Where I'd interview different celebrities from different African countries, just finding out how they do things in their country, what food they eat, the fun facts about the country.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so I am, God willingly, I'll be doing that again. So
Yes, ma'am.
watch out for that. And more music. More
Ooh.
music. Yes.
Okay, so next time we're going to make you sing, ne?
Please, I
Love
have
that.
to come here with Makati Mafati. We're going to come sing for you guys. And yes.
Beautiful.
And don't forget, Movango, every single day, 9 p.m. SABC 2, Bubbles, over here. You don't want to miss out on this.
Danko! She has told you everything you need to know, Mzansi, and honestly, I hope that you are ready for everything Ukabisile Chabalala is going to be bringing to Mubango in the character Bubbles. You heard, 9 p.m., weekdays. Do the right thing. Right about now, I know that there's so much that's still going to be happening right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, and this is why Cape TZ Fo Sheezy. How are you feeling this morning,
Yeah, we're feeling so incredibly good, Sanele. I don't know why I was trying to run out this kitchen because I'm a little bit scared what Raul has to offer. Raul, we
What
cooking
is
something
scared,
good
girl?
today.
That's hectic. Is that the brand I have out here in the kitchen? Wow, okay.
I know these muscles come from somewhere. It was a bit intimidating. But if you're looking for fresh salad ideas, I've already said it on national TV, I'm a side girl, man. Then this Thai beef salad is for you. Juicy steak, crispy veggies, zesty dressing. It's just quick and it's a crowd-pleasing deal. So where do we begin?
We begin by taking that side meal and elevating it into the main dish.
I like this.
We make it a whole meal right now, okay? And it's really simple. Obviously, if you've got some leftover steak from the night before,
Right.
then this is the best meal to make because everything's pretty much done for you. The rest is just coming out of the fridge and chopping it up and having fun with it. So really what we've got here is a standard sort of salad entree. We've got some
Right.
onion, we've got some cucumber, tomatoes, some greens, which I'm going to start off with and actually actually just layer this all together
As
right
the
now.
base, right?
And then we're using beef as, let's call it the hero protein for this
Yeah.
one. Again, like I said, if you actually have leftover meat of any kind, maybe even chicken or something, that could work here.
Delicious.
And you can get creative with this one. But let's put it all together
Yeah.
before we get into something a little bit more complex, and that's the salty
dressing.
stuff. Yeah, the
I was going
dressing.
to say, because the dressing is so strong, you can use any protein, even
I believe so, yeah.
chickpeas or tempeh.
Meat-free, I like that. That can work.
Meat-free, why
You're talking about meat-free, we could go with like tofu even
Tofu?
as a great example. And then
That's
if
a
you
great
don't want to do
example.
necessarily red meat, why not try fish?
Oh.
I mean, you can't go wrong. It's zesty. It's leaning towards all these beautiful accompanying
That
ingredients.
sounds
So,
good.
yeah, let's do that. So, you're going to work on the dressing while I
I'll
just
do that.
ensemble the rest
These are also
of.
so thinly sliced.
Yeah, these are like gourmet slices, all right? So, get them nice and thin. That means that if you only have like half a cucumber, it's still going to work for the entire meal. It'll spread.
All right, so I've got the soy sauce going, and then I'm going to throw in some sesame oil as well. Let's just begin with our liquids.
Nice.
We've got some lime. What is an Asian dish without lime?
Zestiness, you got to have it. The whole
That's
thing in
part
there?
of, no, it's part of the recipe. You've got to drop the lemon at least 3 times.
Douse the lemon in the jus.
Okay, so we're going to throw a little bit more lemon in. You know what? I think that's enough lemon.
Yeah, that should be good.
I said 3 times. We've done 2 so far. Okay, and then we're going to go in with some raw garlic because that really gets the pungent flavor going.
It does, and it's really good for you as well. Definitely good for you. You're gonna just chuck it in there as well?
You know what?
This is
what?
like the 2 options of you can go like with the recipe or you can go rustic and just chuck it straight in.
Chuck it all
It's
in and
Carissa's
blend it
version.
up.
Yeah, blend it up or something.
Okay, so we're going to go with some garlic. Let's get all of that in.
Nice. This is actually fun. You know, like I want to say it's assembling. That's the word. Assembling meals.
It's the best part.
It's the best part because you really can have fun with it.
That's
It's like coming to the finish line. Oh, the serviette, sorry, the spoons. You're getting to the finish line and you're getting that creative moment of celebratory. Yes, we did it. We're here. We can start enjoying this meal and being present in it. And I love how you can get creative with how you display your food because we sometimes eat with the eyes
We
as well.
always do, and you're doing such a fantastic job, Raul.
I'm trying. There's not a lot that needs to be done here, so I can put some effort into that.
A little bit of seasoning, salt and pepper,
Yeah.
and then mix it all together.
I wish Gamp was actually here because he would love this. I know this is not Japanese. This is more of like a South African vibe. But
Yeah.
I think they also love their meats there as well. One thing that was crazy for me, I was so lucky to be in Japan more than once. I competed during life-saving.
Wow.
And the wildest thing, right, is we had this celebration of like foods at the end of the event. And it
Yeah.
was something similar to this. We had some of those like pancakes and weird traditional foods. And then they bring out the main event. And get this, like there were like 6 people that brought this beautiful food on a tray. And I'm wondering, what is this gonna be? They're talking about how rare it is, how expensive it is. It was sliced up mango. Guys,
wow.
mango in Japan is
It's a
a
huge
delicacy.
thing.
It's rare. They don't get it often. They absolutely like praise it. And I was so blown away because we get it every day. So
And I get it though. Mango is top tier best fruit.
it
there
is. So maybe something like that you could add to a salad like this, get some zestiness in.
love that.
But it's a reminder to be grateful for the ingredients, the flavors, and the
Yeah,
food that we have on our doorstep. Because something like the Japanese, the first world country that celebrates a mango, something that we have plentiful of. I mean, it just shows you that in South Africa we have incredible ingredients,
do.
just like this, that you can use to elevate your meals. Voila.
Well
Nicely
done. We've been killing it in the kitchen
Yes.
today. I absolutely love that. Oh, yummy.
A whole season ahead, a myriad of possibilities.
ABSA, official banking partner of the Premier League.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome to it. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show opening up right here on S3. And let's bring some good conversation in because the South African teams of the world of rugby has experienced some mixed fortunes in the Vodacom United Rugby Championships this weekend. Now, we had the Vodacom Bulls and the Hollywood Bets Sharks celebrating dominant victories, but albeit the DHL Stormers and the Emirates Lions are forced to take a defeat this weekend. So we brought in the big gun, Lorenzo Derries, our Expresso sports producer, joining us to unpack the thrilling moments from the weekend. Lorenzo, how are you doing, bro?
Mixed fortunes. My team did not do too well.
Which is your team, by the way?
Stormers.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Just want to make sure.
You know, I need to go with
allegiances
Dobbo and the
are.
boys. Dobbo and the boys. The allegiance is there. I was like, I wish I was there though, so that I could just give them that, you know,
An extra bit of gears.
motivation.
But bro, they went up against a tough team. We're talking about Leinster, undefeated literally, man. So there was an expectation that they needed to step up in order to take on this challenge. What can they take from this in terms of the positivities? Because yes, they took a all year, but there's something to work on, right?
Look, it was absolutely amazing with some of the plays that I saw happen on the day. I must take my hat off to Mani Lebok. You know, he's someone that doesn't get certain things right on one day, and then the next he does really well. If you watch that match, you'll see that he actually played the ball quite wide out to Ben Loader and got the try.
I was watching that free play.
Come on, man, like he's really well. But Leinster, let's not take away from them. Really good Irish outfit. You know, they've got a lot of money. They've got a lot of money when it comes to these northern, to the salary caps. So these are international players, and we don't have all of our international players playing at the moment. Imagine you had the likes of Sasha Feinberg and Gomezulu, as well as Damian Willemse and Steven Kitsoff that's not there at the moment. So just having that extra oomph, if I can put it like that, makes a huge difference and that experience. So sometimes this does happen. The game was very tight. Let's not take it away. That first half, I really thought that we were going to.
It was looking good.
Yeah, we were definitely pushing it.
I think, again, it's a great opportunity, though, for the youngsters to kind of have a moment to step up, a moment to make a name for themselves. Unfortunately, like you said, it was a tough one. But listen, we are behind them nonetheless, and there's still a few games to go. We're in round 10, and we've got to talk about the rest of the South African teams, man, because there was a big one when it comes to the Yuk Sky Derby, and that was with the Vodacom Bulls. They had a dominant performance in that one. Yeah. What do you amount this difference being in terms of how they've just come with new growth, with new stature, keeping that ball in hand?
Yeah, look, the thing is, the first half with that match as well, very tight, could have gone either way. There were times that the Lions, you know, were pushing them all the way. I think at some point the Bulls were 10-0 ahead. It came to where they were. It was 11-10 to the Lions. They made a good comeback. Lions started the tournament phenomenally, and this just shows when you have depth and when you have lack of depth. You know, it does take a toll on you at a later stage. But it's like with any other sports, when you start playing your neighbors, you add an extra 10% on the day, and you're a little bit different. You could lose all your matches, and then when you're playing against the Bulls, or it's the Bulls versus the Stormers, you just, you go the extra mile. And I must say, the difference here was the Springboks. I think Willie Leroux was exceptional. The open play that he was able to get, but they didn't get away with it without losing a few players. I think it was Ruan Norkia, Springbok lock. Springbok player as well now out of it. So he left the field injured. But I must say that maybe this is a wake-up call to Jake. We need to spend more money, get more players of high caliber so that we can just keep on going throughout the tournament. They now play the Stormers in a match from round 1 this coming weekend, the 8th. So this is going to be a North-South derby,
big one,
which was supposed to be the opening match. I think 30,000 tickets have been sold already. Cape Town Stadium is going to be sold out. I'm calling it now. Come Friday, it's sold out.
Indeed. And a roundup of the results there. Obviously, the Sharks doing some incredible stuff. Taking on Cardiff, securing that bonus point. So, again, kudos to them. But, man, you've got me hyped up for the weekend now, bro. There's a lot to look forward to.
Looking forward to it. I must say, with the Sharks as well, Mapimpi Jorenzo come on, boys, Lorenzo future
Are they
Springbok.
featuring in the team this weekend?
No, they're not playing. They're not playing the weekend because they're taking a little bit of a break. But I have to give them props for the weekend. They played exceptionally well. The Sharks team, very dangerous. Once the Sharks team runs away with it, you're not going to catch them. And that's reminiscent of what used to happen in Super Rugby. Whenever the Sharks were 20 points ahead, they wouldn't take their foot off the accelerator, but you were not going to catch them.
There's only one way out, and it's flat out.
There we go.
Thank you so much for giving us all the hype and plugging us in with where we're at when it comes to round 10. But we push on to the weekend with much anticipation and excitement, and we look forward to all the hype. For now, the official duties must commence. It's just gone 1 minute past the hour. Carissa has the latest.
Thank you so much, Raul. Let's get into that final bit of news for this Tuesday morning, and we get started nationally, where the South African film producer Anand Singh has joined the inaugural Global Arts and Cultural Council at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. The council, established to address the shift from the industrial era to a more interconnected society, unites visionary leaders to harness creativity for a unified future. Now, Singh emphasized the critical role of artists in amplifying humanity's stories in a fractured world. He also attended President Cyril Ramaphosa's plenary session, spotlighting November G20 summit as a platform to showcase South Africa globally. In other news in the country, energy experts warn homeowners of financial risks if unregistered solar panels, though compliant, are connected to the grid. Eskom and municipalities are tightening controls on a grid-linked solar system, with many homeowners yet to apply for proper registration. Eskom says the measures aim to ensure grid safety, though some users see them as a power grab. Meanwhile, City Power in Johannesburg has spoken out strongly against Eskom's recent proposal to adjust its tariff structures, including a 36.15% hike for 2025-2026. Taking a look at your international news making headlines, and we touch down in Africa, where Interpol has announced the arrest of 37 terrorist suspects, including alleged members of the Islamic State across East Africa in November and December. The arrests, made in Kenya, Mozambique, Tanzania, the DRC and Somalia, were carried out in collaboration with Afripol. Interpol's Cyril Gout stated that political instability, weak border control and socio-economic challenges in the region create a breeding ground for terrorism. He emphasized that these arrests highlighted the success of international cooperation in combating terrorism across East Africa. Meanwhile, tens of thousands of Palestinians moved north in Gaza yesterday after Israel opened roadblocks. Around 200,000 people crossed on foot in a 2-hour period. Now, their return, delayed over the weekend, went ahead after Hamas agreed to release 3 Israeli hostages later this week, and Israeli forces began withdrawing from a main corridor. This mass return marks 1 week into the ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas, aimed at ending the 15-month war. In Israel, families of hostages anxiously awaited news of their loved ones' fate. And to close up your news for today, we talk about penguins, because who knew they could be so polite? In a heartwarming video from Antarctica, a charming penguin displays impeccable manners, patiently waiting for a couple who unknowingly blocked its penguin highway. Standing quietly and looking expectant, the penguin's calm demeanor has captivated millions of viewers worldwide. Now, its enduring behavior serves as a delightful reminder that kindness and patience can be found in the most unexpected places, even in the icy wilderness of the Antarctica. This adorable moment, showcasing nature's gentler side, has melted hearts and spread joy across the globe, proving that sometimes the smallest gestures leave the biggest impressions. Absolutely love it. I mean, look at that. Oh my goodness. It's the waddle of the penguin for me with its happy feet. And we see if happy feet do continue in the world of sports. Here's Raul giving you the latest.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And let's keep those happy feet moving on as we move to the world of sport right now. And talking about football, where Spain's Euro 2024 winning coach Luis de la Fuente has extended his contract until 2028, and that's with the Spanish Football Federation. Now, appointed in 2022, the 63-year-old led Spain to the 2023 Nations League title and last year's Euro final triumph over England. Now, the Federation expressed confidence in his continued leadership heading into the next European Championships. Well, we stick to football and bring it to our local shores. And Kaizer Chiefs have bolstered their squad with 3 new signings ahead of the season's second half. Now, Congolese winger Glody Maccabi Lelepo joins from Valenciennes alongside South African duo Thabo Cele as well as Tashrik Morris. Now, DR Congo's Christian Seele heads to SuperSport United in the Morris deal. Now, Chiefs also face rivals Orlando Pirates on Saturday in the big Soweto derby. Now, moving on to the world of cricket, and a 91-run second-wicket stand between Ruben Herman and Luandre Pretorius secured Paul Royal's record 5th consecutive home win, beating Durban's Super Giants by 6 wickets at Boland Park. Now, Dayam Khalim's penultimate ball 6 sealed the victory, extending Paul's table lead and ending DSG's playoff hopes. Well, in a feel-good story in the world of cricket, we moved to Heathfield Primary School. It was buzzed with excitement as MI Cape Town stars Reza Hendricks, Rassie van der Dussen and Dane Pitt hosted a special meet and greet yesterday. Now, students enjoyed interactive cricket sessions, learning valuable lessons in teamwork, discipline and hard work. Now, Hendricks highlighted the importance of inspiring young minds, saying the day was about helping them dream big. I'm absolutely here for this, and hopefully we can carry on assisting you. And we move to the world of traffic one last time. Here's Anela with the latest.
It's true, I do have the latest this morning, and let's take a look first and foremost in KZN Durban. Delays are expected on the N2 southbound after the ramp from Edwin Swales. Lanes are restricted due to an accident, so please make sure you drive carefully over there. Then in Gauteng, Johannesburg, there's been a multi-vehicle accident on the N1 southbound at Botha Avenue. Do pass through the affected area with extra caution, please, and make sure that you maintain a safe following distance. We always want you to arrive alive, so please make sure you buckle up and get to where you're going safely. Right now, let's jump into your weather and see what's happening for the day. The South African Weather Service's information and communication technology systems were compromised in a criminal security breach on Sunday evening, impacting its aviation, marine services, emails and website. Alternative communication measures have been implemented, with the public urged to use social media platforms for weather updates. The Weather Service is reporting the breach to relevant authorities, and hopefully things will be fixed there soon. This attack follows a failed attempt on Saturday. Meanwhile, isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms showers are expected in the central and western parts of the country, gradually becoming isolated in the eastern areas tomorrow. We always like to keep you up to date with what's happening in terms of the weather, and we love to stay up to date with what you are seeing. Now, this morning, Karen from KZN, where it is a delicious 31 degrees Celsius. Karen, you have stepped into your photographer era, and I love it. I am so here for it because this is absolutely gorgeous with the beautiful purple flowers, a little bit of greenery, but then we also see the waves coming in over there, and of course the sun peeking out from behind the clouds. Thank you so much for blessing us this morning. And Mzansi, this is what our sunrise views are always about, and this is why we always ask you to come through on 063 408 8863. Right now, for the last time this morning, let's take a look at your temperatures and see what's happening all around SA.
I have to echo Zanele's words. That picture chef's kiss, absolutely beautiful. Thank you for sharing your mornings with us, Mzansi. It's so good to have you here. And you came at a good time if you just switched on over, because I've got to tell you about something good. I want you to play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 10 million Rand in total estimated jackpots this Tuesday. And listen to this. You could just become Mzansi's next big winner. How are you going to do that, I hear you asking? Well, play Powerball for an estimated 5 million Rand, and then there's Powerball Plus for an estimated 5 million Rand today. Now, buy your tickets now in store. There's the website nationallottery.co.za. There's the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply just dial *120 *7529 hash, and that is for USSD. These details, they're available on our Expresso pages. Go and check them out. Give us a follow, and then Panda Pusha play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 10 million Rand in total estimated jackpots, and you could hit it lucky. And I know that's a Health Tuesday, but we want you to be good on every single front. And Raul, I think we got the food sorted in terms of being healthy.
Food sorted, the fitness is sorted, the inspiration sorted. But let's talk about relationships, because when it comes to that, we could always and forever keep learning. And we've got the one and only, the big gun, Brett van Escape in the building, who's going to be talking to us about exactly that. Communication and effective relationship management and a whole lot of stuff in between. And you, Mzansi, also came through with some of your own conundrums. So with that, we are going to be diving into something absolutely special. You don't need to go anywhere.
I can't wait.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, I cannot tell you how excited I am for this, Mzansi. Welcome to it. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show on Expresso, and we are talking about something that we could all learn more about: relationships. It's Relationship Tuesday on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and while we love all the advice you share on our socials, we also have a viewer who is in need of help.
Oh my goodness. A young man by the name of Sihle, in fact, reached out to us. But before we get into this, let's take a listen together to what he had to say.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Expresso Show. Sihle here from Pretoria. I'm having a challenge. How can you best trying to make your partner feel really comfortable on sharing each and everything when it comes to negative and positive situations that she's facing? I'm currently sitting in that situation where I'm having a challenge in making her feel comfortable in sharing each and everything. Please, can we have some advice?
I love that voice note. Absolutely brilliant. And I think a lot of us can possibly relate to this. So it's not going to be the two of us that dive through this. We're going to bring in someone special, Brett van der Schyff. He is a clinical psychologist who will be helping us explore the world of effective communication relationships. And that's with a special focus on how to get your partner to open up more. So let's dive in and remind you, Mzansi, the number is 063-408-8863. Come through. And if you have advice for Sihle as well, or want to be a part of our conversation, we absolutely are welcoming everything that you have. Brett, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Well, thank you yourself.
Yeah,
No, we're
fantastic.
good. I'm very excited to get into this conversation with Sihle. What I find really interesting, and this is from a woman's perspective, is that it's usually us hoping the guys would open up more and share more of their lives. Now we're hearing Sihle saying, how do I get the good and the bad out of my future wife, maybe, my girl, my girlfriend?
Yes.
What are some of the common communication barriers that perhaps we experience as humans in relationships that are having us close up?
So I would say there's quite a few. Obviously, we can name some of them. So things like distance, perhaps, distance, cultural differences, maybe language differences. But then some of the things that we don't often see, which would be things like maybe being passive-aggressive when we speaking or communicating. What's it, defensiveness? So when somebody speaks to us, do we become quite defensive?
Yeah.
Or are there underlying issues that we haven't dealt with? And those can often play a sort of, it sort of hinders us from communicating quite effectively.
I've been guilty of some of those.
And it's easy to be a victim or the culprit of the situation, because I think with communication, it becomes so grey when we are unable to express. How do we express a situation or feeling like Sihle has to our partner? And especially if, let's say, when you mention these roles being slightly reversed from the masculine to the feminine, often as a man, you're not supposed to necessarily care as much. Like you just want to have yourself together. You want to just do your thing and be strong. But yet this is a man that I think is the future. This is a man that I would love more men to be. One that cares, one that has this compassion. How do they, in a masculine way, let's say, still be honest about this and bring this issue across to their partner?
So, I mean, not to dive too much into masculinity, but we can still be very masculine while still being very open and vulnerable. And that is normal, it's healthy. But for somebody like Sihle, you want your partner to feel safe, you want them to feel comfortable. I think that's always what I aim for, even just when working with people. But I think self-awareness is so important. And for somebody like him that is saying, how do I make her feel comfortable? It's about knowing your tone when you speak to the person. It's about knowing your posture. Is the person feeling that, there's a sense of aggression when connecting with them? Are you doing everything to show that you are listening to them? Or even saying to them, is it okay if we can sit and talk? And that kind of permission seeking helps somebody not to feel attacked, so they feel that this is also part of their decision to be able to sit and connect then.
Sure. Can I ask you touched on safety, and I'm very curious how you imagine perhaps Sihle or somebody in his position can create that safe space. You said self-awareness is good, but maybe taking it quite practically. How exactly can they go about creating a safe space?
So if we think practically, I often think environment first. Sitting in a place where maybe it's a bit more quiet and you can concentrate on each other so there aren't distractions. But I think safety is it's established over a period of time. It's not just the first time that you guys sit down. And learning to trust that feeling. If something feels off, trust your intuition, that gut feeling that exists. But again, it exists over a period of time, and you have to show your partner that they can feel safe with you. It happens over months as trust is established.
Is it a matter of, let's say, going towards having moments to communicate? Do you kind of schedule in like every weekend we're gonna like catch up and just have like a moment where we put our phones off? Or do you rather just kind of address it? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Would there be a best practice when it comes to like the one-on-one guide here?
So it's couple dependent.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I think certain people like when you allocate time to sit and so say for example every Tuesday at 6 till 8 o'clock we sit down, we have supper and then we maybe watch something on TV and during that time we put our phones off, we leave it in the room. For me that works. I think that is something that that I find was healthy and just to like take all the distractions away. For other people they like to be sort of more spontaneous and do something different and say, well, let's go to the beach, let's go chat there.
Yeah.
So again, it's couples learning to understand each other a bit better.
Yeah.
I
I want to rub Sanele in a little bit, but I did have a bit of a selfish question on my side too. I think that I've been in similar situations like this, and maybe I'm also guilty of shutting down, right? Instead of being open to the situation. So where can I take accountability in that sort of space? Instead of shutting down, maybe being more open to the conversation that needs to be had.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to say be open, but we also have to understand why are you closing down, for example, or anybody. So some people become highly anxious. They want to resolve everything right now. And then you get people that are slightly more avoidant and they are the type that wouldn't want to resolve it. They need a little bit of space. And space may be a couple of minutes. It might be hours or days. But it's understanding yourself. And we go back to self-awareness. And something that I think I would always reiterate is, are you doing the self-work? Are you understanding yourself? Or are you spending so much time understanding somebody else, but you can't control other people? You can't, you can only manage yourself. And so you then start feeling more, or start feeling less distressed when you focus more on your own behavior.
Sure, that's a crazy one.
Bars of gold. Listen, there's so many people wanting to be a part of this conversation, and Zanele and Joburg has been listening quite attentively to this. Zanele, apparently you have something you wanted to maybe query here?
I do, guys. And I mean, I heard about the scenario and everything, right? But I just want to double down on the question of, is it really unhealthy for me to want to know everything? Because now I'm pretending I'm this guy and I'm like, just so that I don't get any surprises along the way, just so I don't like come one day and I find out you have a criminal record. I don't know. I do want to know everything like from my partner. Am I wrong for that?
Sure.
Good question, yeah.
That is a good question. Again, it comes to comfortability. And I think people will share things as they feel comfortable. I think when we know there isn't going to be judgment. And the thing is, if somebody shares something, for example, a criminal record, that's quite a big thing to share. But of course, I think a partner would like to know it.
Especially early on, please.
Maybe not the first date, but like, yeah.
But again, you know, that's where self-awareness is. You're going into a relationship. You need to know that there are things that you carry in that you may want to share with your partner. But again, if the partner is judging you based on what type of tea you like, you may not want to share your criminal record or family history or certain things.
Yeah, 100%. So, Haley, what do you think of that? How are you feeling?
You must tell me everything, future husband, please. I want to know everything. It's a safe space here, okay? Thank you. That's how, thank you so much, Brett, though. But I really 100% feel a little bit better about wanting to know everything. But I get exactly what you're talking about, it being about comfortability. So thank you.
Definitely, which has developed over time, like you said. Personally, I said, put your cards on the table because I want to know right now what's going on. But we will delve into a part 2 of this conversation in just a little bit.
Yeah, don't go anywhere, Mzansi. Lots to carry on about, because this conversation is not just about relationships. I think it's also about us.
Yeah.
Are you aware of yourself in your own relationship? Are you aware of how you are listening and also expressing yourself? And we're going to dive into more of that and hopefully some of your questions and a lot of more good stuff to look forward to in just a bit.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. A feel-good breakfast show opening up on S3 to some incredible conversation. We had part one of a good, diverse convo about our relationships. We were talking about how, especially with our conversation and our example of Sikhle, he came through and asked how he can effectively get more out of his relationship, find out more from his partner, but at the same time, without feeling too needy. Now, we dived and touched on that topic in a bit, and we had Brett here just providing nuggets of gold. So thank you again for that. But this is part two, so let's carry on diving into more detail about this. There's so much to talk about, yeah.
And we've also asked you to weigh in, and we've received a voice note. So let's see if this will help the case or maybe add some more spice to what we've got going.
Good morning, Expresso family. I just need to know, how can you trust somebody that keeps on telling lies? Somebody, 1 minute, the person is all good and nice. The next minute, the person changes in 2 seconds. You don't know the personality. And constant hiding. You don't know where you stand. 7 years, still going. So I can't relate. I just need to know, how do I deal?
7 years?
Wow. How do you run away and walk away from that? That's crazy. And do you even, or do you keep working at it? This is tough, Brett.
I mean, it is a very difficult question. I'm just going to be honest and say, can you trust that person? Because the person is showing inconsistency, and if you're saying they're constantly lying, you're asking something that is almost, I want to say, not possible. That's kind of the first thing that comes to mind. And I think that she needs to communicate with him that, you know, she's finding it really difficult to trust him because of that, and she would like to. But she's saying, you know, she's not saying I would like to leave. She's saying, I want to work on this. That's kind of what I'm getting. But the thing that keeps coming back to mind is, can you trust this, and can you have a healthy relationship? It's not that I encourage people to break up or to stay. I often say you have to meet the truth. And, you know, is this person giving you what you deserve, or what you would like? And that's the question she would have to answer.
Oh, it's a tough one at that too. I honestly go off patterns of behavior. So I would look back at 6 months, a year, and like you said, see the consistencies or inconsistencies. And if there are bad patterns and red flags left, right, and center, it almost makes the decision easier. But after 7 years is a very tough time. So you're saying it can't just be black and white. It's not just about breaking up. There is space for recovery?
Sometimes. I think, you know, I think we like to remain hopeful. We like to help people. But again, it comes back to underlying issues. When I listen to this voice note, and then I'm sitting here and thinking, you know, why is this person, you know, is there this hope or this desire that something will play out? Is it a fantasy? And does it go back to her past? And so my mind's sort of all over the place in trying to conceptualize what's happening here. But can everything be resolved? I think sometimes no, it can't. And that's the thing that we don't often want to face, is that certain relationships have sort of run its ground, and we have to acknowledge that. But that isn't what we first head for. We try to resolve where we can.
I mean, you put myself in those shoes as well. It's a human feeling, I'm sure, that everyone would share, to not be disappointed that I invested 7 years into this relationship. I sacrificed, I worked towards something, and the reality is that it isn't what I wanted. It isn't giving me the stimulation. At what point do you actually walk away? Because you have to be honest with yourself, right? Which you mentioned earlier is one of the most important things in a relationship, is understand what you want, understand what you need, and then if you can effectively communicate that, it'll make it a lot easier. So would that be the first step here, to have our viewer that just mentioned this conundrum, mention that she's not getting this, mention it to her partner? Should she put a date in place where if she doesn't get the sort of response, is it fair of her to say, well, if I don't get this response by this date, you're not leaving me with a choice and I need to walk away? Or should she just try and try and try? This is a tricky one as well, I know.
It's not that I want to promote psychology, but I should also, is that, so if you're struggling with the relationship, I often would say, see a counselor. I don't think you can put a date on something that is this difficult or challenging. There's a reason people go back to difficult relationships. And the thing that doesn't work is telling them to leave it, because often that person will do exactly the opposite. seeing a therapist and being able to work through the underlying difficulties, for lack of a better word, can help you make a more informed decision, because it is case specific. And I think as you learn more about yourself, you learn and understand why you are staying, you understand your values, and then you start learning also how to deal with these challenges. And in that way, you might even learn that you can interact with that person, with your partner, differently, or you might realize that this actually isn't working. So it's an informed decision you make that might take a few months, or it might take a couple of years, but again, case specific.
Sheesh. All I'm saying is that this level of adulting we're on right now is next level. People are coming through with their messages and voice notes. You're doing a great job here, Brett. August had something to say, so let's have a listen.
Good morning. I am August Lambrecht.
Morning.
I am 59 years of age, and me and my wife were married last year 26 years.
Wow.
And the thing is that that keep us together for such a long time is honesty. You must be honest, and you must be supportive, and you must be everything for your partner. And you have to understand each other, and then everything is going to be just right.
And I believe him when he says
Like,
that.
you can
Everything's
hear
going to
that.
be all right.
26 years, some great
Wow.
sage advice, I think, there. Highlighting a lot of what we've discussed right now. Brett, he speaks about communication, honesty, finding out and exploring your partner.
I
and
like
what,
that.
I really like that, because I think it allows you to also discover through your relationship as well. Great stuff, Augustine. Thank you for sharing that and inspiring us. I love love. I love the fact that it still exists out there. It's real. Listen, we got more voice notes. Let's keep it rolling.
Me again. I married a man, and after 3 months meeting him, having met him, I learned he had given me the wrong name. His name was Daniel. After 3 months, I discovered it's Gavin. Sure, I married him. Am I 50 plus or am I 50 plus? Big mistake. But I have my daughter, so I'm grateful for her. Blessings, everybody. Everybody has its deck, so.
Whoa. Okay, so the way I understand that, I just want to make sure we're on the same page here. It seems like she did meet someone, an initial red flag happened 3 months in, and it sounds like that relationship no longer worked out in the end, but she did marry him?
Yes, and then had a child.
Wow, interesting. I wonder if they're still together now, though. It doesn't sound like it.
Oh, I don't know. That's something. I don't know. Maybe it seems superficial, but again, not giving your real name just sounds a little bit.
Is that
red
important?
flag to me?
I don't know. The first thing that then comes up is, what else are you hiding?
What else are you hiding?
Or why? It's not like it was your second name, perhaps, or whatever. But again, why are you hiding things, and what are you hiding? And I don't know. I think we need to trust that it's difficult to tell, because there's probably more information needed. But does this person feel that they can trust, their partner, and even the explanation for them, say, not giving their real name? I think, again, it's case dependent.
Yeah.
And I would say more information is needed.
Of course.
But if somebody is lying and hiding information about themselves, that's quite important. I would say it's a massive red flag.
It is a red flag. Look, the thing is, though, like, I would imagine, maybe you can highlight more of this, but don't you think people lie because, in a relationship, I'd lie because I wouldn't want to scare you away, right? So I wouldn't want to like ruin the situation. You often hear these reasons as to why I didn't tell you.
Best foot forward,
why didn't you tell me sooner? I don't want to scare you away. I don't want to hurt you. Is that just?
Would we call it like white lies, maybe?
Yeah, like a white lie, yeah.
So sometimes we play down the intensity of certain things. We might say we don't enjoy this when we do. But if it's things that are major that affects the relationship, the nature of, if you have kids and you're hiding the fact that you have kids, that's important to know.
That's a big one.
Or that you're married.
Yeah.
That's very important.
Listen, the voice notes are definitely coming through. I think we've got time for one more, so let's roll it on and hear what our viewer has to say.
Is this a good thing to check our partner's phone?
Is
Great
it a
question.
good thing to check your partner's phone?
Is it?
There's so many people that want to know the answer to this, Brett. Tell us now.
And I've heard mixed reactions on this because I know of some relationships where they like freely
Open.
share it, open. I'm like, no way, is that desecrating personal trust? Brett, how do you weigh in on this one?
Sure.
Yeah.
The country's waiting.
The country needs an answer here, bro.
So I don't think that. I think it's okay to share a phone, but if your partner's going through your phone and looking for something, then can that person trust you? And how would your relationship be quite tense? So, I mean, if your partner needs to use your phone to make a phone call or to Google something, I don't see why not. But I think if your partner's going through your phone all the time, that in its own is a red flag. I would think that brings up or shows the insecurity. And so I would say that the person going through the phone also needs to become a little bit aware of what are you actually looking for. And if there's a history of not being able to trust, that's, it's more than just going through a phone.
Yeah.
Do you have a right as, like, let's say, someone in a relationship to not feel bad or not feel guilty, knowing that you didn't do anything wrong, but still say, no, I don't want you to look at my phone? Is it okay to hold your phone as something private and have that as a boundary in a relationship?
I think boundaries are important, and the phone is a very personal thing. So you only you know the truth, and if you feel that you haven't done anything wrong, I think you do have the right to say, but this is my personal phone, and if you're going through it with this intention, then that can be quite malicious. It's one thing doing it once and showing, but I haven't done anything. But if this is a repetitive experience, then it's going to bring up some form of resentment also.
And resentment's a big thing. We know this already. I just want to thank you, Brett, because we threw you into the deep end there many times over. The nation was waiting with bated breath, but you've given us some great tools when it comes to healthy relationships, which is what we want for 2025.
Absolutely. And I think with that, I've been inspired to take this into my own world and to remind myself that we should know thyself in order to know others. And it really is important to ask the right questions. So if you're in a relationship, you are looking for some more advice, then maybe reach out to Brett or a counselor that is able to give you something professional. And nothing but professional magic is going to continue to come your way right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Mzansi. So don't go anywhere. We've still got a good couple minutes to send you off into your Tuesday.
Make 2025 your breakthrough year with Richfield and be one of 3 lucky viewers to each win an academic bursary and laptop valued at 180,000 Rand to learn, lead and succeed. Reply to the competition post on Expresso's social pages. Answer the weekly competition question, #Richfield in your answer, and click on the link in the post to complete your entry. Competition closes 16 February. T's and C's on expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, listen, after all that relationship chat, we've got to just ease into the Tuesday a little bit more by giving you something delicious. Now, I'm sure we've all seen Khloe Kardashian's salad shaking videos. I absolutely love the Kardashians that I have, which inspired a global salad trend. And now Woolworths is the first retailer to bring this innovation to the market. And we've got product developer with us in the building. Natalie DeJesus is here to introduce us to their new Shake It Bowl range that offers us complete meal solutions in one single bowl. I gotta ask you, who's your favorite Kardashian?
I don't have a favorite,
Oh,
actually.
no! Go ahead and say Khloe, because she's hilarious.
Yeah, no, she is funny.
It is
Love
Khloe.
her.
And we have seen this. We've seen Kim do it. We've seen Khloe. We've seen Courtney all shake up their bowls and all wanting it for ourselves, right? So tell me a little bit more about this range. What inspired the Shake It bowl?
So obviously we were inspired by the shake salad trend, and so we wanted our customers to be excited about salads. But we also saw an opportunity to provide our customers with a complete meal solution and something that was a bit lighter, so more leafy based, perfect for this hot summer weather that we're currently having. And then we wanted to bring in some global flavors that's very much on trend and also just helps with the flavor delivery of
And
the
I
salads.
love that you've said that, Natalie, because I want to get into some of the flavors that really piqued my interest. I'm seeing Asian style, which is something I'd grab immediately. But you've got so many more. So can you take us through the variety?
So we have 4 in the range. So like you mentioned, we have the Asian style. At the bottom of the Asian style, we actually have a kimchi style cabbage at the bottom.
Stop it, that's delicious.
And then we have some leaf. It is predominantly leaf, so nice and light, but also it was important for us to have a sufficient amount of protein so that it is a complete meal solution. So it's got some shredded chicken and then an Asian inspired dressing, very, very flavorful. And then we have the Mexican style Shake It bowl. And then at the bottom of the Mexican style, we have some brown rice. It was very important for us to use whole grain. So, and then Conchita lettuce, which is exclusive to Woolworths, a jalapeno dressing, which is very punchy. It was important for us to not make it too spicy, so you still get that freshness of all the other components coming through, and then some shredded chicken, which is also free range.
Oh, I love that.
And then we have the pulled pork Shake It bowl, which is actually a new protein that we've introduced into the shake salad or into the salad range. And this has a mustard and lemon dressing.
Oh my gosh, what a combo.
Beautiful. So you get that smoky notes from the pulled pork coming through with that mustard notes of the
tanginess,
dressing. And there's also some apple, which adds some freshness, some sweetness into the salad. And then we have the Indian style Shake It bowl. So at the bottom of the Indian style is a pickle, which adds that nice tangy notes coming through. Conchita lettuce again in there, some shredded chicken, and then a masala spice roasted butternut, and then an Indian inspired dressing.
Can I ask you if you have a favorite?
Oh yeah, no, they're all my favorites. I do love the Asian.
I knew it. We're going to fight over that Asian bowl.
But I think there's something, you know, every day you can try a new one, whatever mood you're feeling.
Wait, so the Indian one is vegetarian?
No, the Indian one is pulled chicken.
Oh, it's got chicken, but you mentioned butternut
We
too.
do have some exciting salads on the way also in this range, so you can look out for
Amazing.
that,
I mean, salad is vegetarian in and of itself. You can just get yourself some lettuce. This is for the meat eaters. I absolutely love this. I think that we should do a shake challenge because you were explaining to me how this works. The sauce comes separately in a little tub in the middle.
Yes.
So you got to open it up.
So we've thought of everything, so it's very easy to open actually. So it's perforated here on the label.
Oh, I
so
love
you just
that.
go like this, and then it
Easy
opens
peasy.
so that you can reclose it and shake it up.
Because you know. Okay, I've got the Asian, you've got the pulled pork, and then it comes with a little dressing.
Yes.
I love
So
this.
give the dressing a shake and then just pour it over.
Beautiful. The perfect amount of dressing as well.
Yes.
Shut it down.
Yeah,
okay,
just make sure
let's
it's
take a
closed.
note from the professionals. Let's check out how Khloe Kardashian does it, and then we'll take some tips from her. Khloe, take it away. Okay. I love how she's showing James Corden how to do it. Oh, upside down. There's a way to do this. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Upside down.
Upside down. Get all the flavor in there. A little bit of this.
Side.
A little bit of that. And we're shaking it for what reason?
To just make sure that dressing is all the way through.
All on every single piece of it. And if you look,
also
it's
for the fun.
glistening.
It's for the whole fun experience.
You know what? Also a little bit of cardio before you
Yes,
eat to
yes,
work up the
100%.
hunger. This makes sense to me. And look, it's glistening. Every single piece has it. You also have some, what was this?
This is the pulled pork one.
With grains.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, let's taste it. Natalie, I know I've got the one you wanted. I'll tell you how it is. A little bit of chicken, a little bit of lettuce, some herbs in here too. Mmm.
Delicious, eh?
Oh my goodness. I can see this as a staple in my house. Ryle, we have one more dish here.
Hey now.
And he
You're
appeared.
shaking it without me over here. How's it going?
We need to
I
see you
love what
shake
you've
it up.
done. Yes, please. I want to get in on this action. So there was a specific way to do it. I saw you
Gotta
had
open
to
it first.
Okay.
Yeah. So you open it like this, just
Okay.
with this label going like this. There we go.
And then I got to do the sauce next, right? All right. Oh, it's so convenient.
I
It's
know.
literally like so simple, okay? So just pop that open. Voila.
Oh, that's
right?
more creamy.
But it's not actually a mayo base because it was important for us for the range to be completely nutritious, so we didn't want it to be too much of a creamy dressing.
Okay, nicely done.
So even though you have that creamy visual, it's not actually a mayo.
That's
Ooh,
amazing.
look at
Well,
that.
you're making creamy without the calories. That's crazy. What is
Right.
this? The work of a magician? Come on, all right, and I can do the fun part.
Yes.
Okay, let's shake it. All right, so I was paying close attention there. There was,
Yeah,
there was
make
two
sure it's
steps.
sealed
It's like
completely.
sealed. Okay, so that doesn't go anywhere. I'm looking out for you guys over there. And 3, 2, 1, let's shake it.
Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up.
Ba, 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 ba. Na, 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 na.
You definitely win.
All right, and then the best part actually is after the shake, you get to open up and eat it.
tasting.
And your guys' mouths are looking full of goodness, so let me join you on that one. Thank you very much.
And that's the Mexican styled
so
one.
you have the
What did you guys have?
jalapeno
The Asian and the pulled pork.
Ooh, yeah.
So you
Right?
have the jalapeno dressing, and then on the chicken is a cajita spice. There's some corn, peppers. Beautiful.
This is going to save me so much time.
That's what I was thinking
It's going
of.
to save me so much like thought capacity of what am I going to have for a snack or lunch? Thank you.
Yeah, literally.
On behalf of South
Thank you.
Africa. Thank you. Wow. This is
Absolutely
amazing. Can I
lovely.
just just go finish this now?
You can have
See you guys
it.
later. This is
We'll allow
amazing.
you.
Wow.
All right. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Natalie.
so much.
Absolutely appreciate the work you've put in because at the end of the day, it is all about summer innovation, and we know that Woolies always does that best. So please shop Woolies' new Shake It Bowl range, influenced by global flavors. You can find it now in store, online, and on the app. Sanele, are you listening? Do you want some? I know you want a bite of this, don't you?
Please, can you just leave me? Because I have a whole lot of FOMO right now, okay? I don't want to talk to you guys, okay? Because I wish I was in Cape Town. But at the same time, I'm actually fine. Thank you very much, Mzansi, because we've still got Kabisile Chavalala in the building, and she is going to be blowing you away this morning with a beautiful performance. I need you to stick around for it, okay? Because honestly and truly, she's someone who's not just multi-talented, but when she's on a stage, she leaves her heart on it. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back for the last little bit of your Feel Good Breakfast show on this Tuesday morning. Can I just shout out those bowls once again, those shake it bowls?
I'm like trying to eat whatever I can still that's left in my mouth because it tastes so good. I'm gonna have to get another one to get my shake on.
Oh, yes. And you know, you could actually buy an unlimited amount when you play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 10 million Rand in total estimated jackpots this Tuesday. And you could just become Zanzi's next big winner of so much money. So play Powerball for an estimated 5 million. Then you get Powerball Plus for an estimated 5 million Rand also today.
I like these millions. Bring it on. And here's how you can get your hands on it. You can buy tickets now in store on the nationallottery.co.za website, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or you can simply dial *120 *7529# and then follow the USSDs.
Oh, I love that. Now, we posted all these details on our Expresso social pages, as well as how to shake things up. So go and check it out. And Panda Push Up Play, Powerball and Powerball Plus for 10 million Rand in total estimated jackpots today. And you could just hit it lucky. I'm just saying.
Yeah, let's keep the lucky feels. Let's keep shaking it up. And let's shake it up all the way to Joburg and get some Gabisile. Bring it on.
Come on, honey. It is all about us wrapping up the show on a high. So we had to keep our queen around, Gabisile Chabalala. And this morning, we are getting a little bit of a taste of what it is she has to offer musically. But first, Gabisile, let's talk about this. You and music, is this something that has always been a love affair?
I mean, remember I said that I studied for musical theatre.
There it is, darling.
So I'm here.
So talk to us. What can we expect in 2025? What is the music offering from Gabisile going to be exactly?
Oh, man. I'm planning on releasing my own album. But currently, I've got music with Motlatsi Mafati.
Yes!
We have a song that South Africa is supporting so much. It's called Ubuhle Bendota. Also with Ali Keys. And Nicely Sings as well. He's also in the song. And that's what we have. And we also we're actually going to release an EP. Mo and I are releasing an EP. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And we've got a song that's going to come out soon. Hopefully, we're going to come back here and perform it for you guys.
I love that. Is it like Valentine's vibes?
It's a
'Cause I heard you
Valentine's
mention
vibe. It
Feb.
is. It's a love song.
Oh, I love that. But my babe, earlier on, we didn't actually finish up a whole lot of things in terms of our quick fire questions. Can we do a couple more with you just because we can?
Let's go.
Okay. First, how many cups of coffee do you have a day?
I don't drink coffee.
Oh!
Yeah.
So how many cups of tea do you have a day?
One.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speak to us. How long do you take to get ready in the morning?
It depends where I'm going. If I'm going to church, I'll probably take like 45 minutes.
Okay.
With my kids, I'm going to take like 2 hours.
I love that.
Yeah.
Have you always wanted to be a mom?
Oh, yes. I was a mom before I was a mom.
How so?
I had stepchildren.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And speak to us. Who do you one day want to collaborate with?
I would love to collaborate with Gonjubani Wagashabalala. How am I forgetting his name?
Your own family, Kesana.
Yes.
Hi, boo.
Because I'm thinking...
You can do it. I believe in you. Okay. Mr. Chabalala.
Gonjubani.
Miss Chabalala.
He's very famous, guys, but he doesn't use his surname Shabalala. No, something Soweto.
We finally got there. And they said
Something
time on 30 seconds and we lost. We lost the whole round. Oh, my goodness. Everyone wants to collaborate with him, so I 100%
I think he's
get that.
amazing. Only because he's a Shabalala.
Beautiful.
And because his music is amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Internationally?
Internationally, Michael Jackson, but it's okay. Internationally, anyone from Nigeria, one of the big guys from Nigeria.
I love that. Yeah. And one last thing, what does Gabisile want to be remembered for?
Love. I'm a lover. Let's love one another, man.
Let's just love.
Let's just love.
And we're here to love on your music. To be exact, Expresso family. And today it is all about us jumping on into this beautiful song. You heard it, along with this beautiful lady, Gabisile Chabalala, along with Ali Keys. And you also said the other person who's on the song is?
Nicely Sings, and I'll be representing them. I know they're watching. They couldn't come because Mo is shooting. Nicely Sings is somewhere else. Ali Keys, they busy, but I'm here for you guys.
They sent the queen. They sent the rose.
Of course.
And this is how we close out the show, Expresso. It is Gabisile Chabalala.
They playing my other song. I love it.
one to your man and Valentine's.
Let's take it back.
Another feel-good production.